Man, Johnny, this stream between me and you, only me and you,
Mm-hmm.
about
Yeah.
to be pretty fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I really think it's rude as fuck to be late to a stream.
You're
You know,
so insolent,
when
Shammy.
you're
My God.
What the
You're
fuck?
so...
what?
It was insolent.
Yo, wait, hold on.
You're like, wow, bro. We need to talk about that after. Just remind me later to like.
What the
Okay.
What is he?
You know
Why
what?
does he say it like that, dude?
I really don't know. I have no idea why he says it like that.
I mean, it's the thing Johnny and I always say to each other.
No, not true. Literally, never happened. I don't know. I don't know why you would say something like that.
Damn. Also, it's kind of crazy that neither of y'all would just wait 3 minutes for me to finish a nice, cool stream.
Wait, hold on. Question, Johnny. So you wash your hands after pissing, I assume, like me.
Every time.
Okay.
Every time.
Creams. Did you wash your
Yeah.
hands after pissing?
Every single time. You absolutely. God, this is
I
typical
had to ask
Shammy
because
behavior.
that was.
Do you?
Huh?
Do you have to ask? Is that a thing you have to do?
Yeah, because I can't be sure with you.
But I will tell you this: there are some men out there who believe that if you are in your own home, you don't have to wash your hands after you piss.
No, I even have like antibacterial soap and everything.
Okay.
I'm really about it.
Okay.
Oh, he's fucking.
Okay.
He said, "I love rubbing it in my hand." And shit.
Yeah, no, he loves it. He loves it.
He's in love with it, man.
I feel like that level of cleanliness only comes from somebody who is like, you know, has constantly done extracurricular activities as a child. You just got to always make sure, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
So, Shammy, do we want to talk about never mind.
No. You can't start off with that. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, because I know you hate it, right? You mentioned that yesterday in your stream with somebody, a certain stream where
With a
feelings
certain
were hurt.
somebody.
yeah,
Where
I
feelings were
missed
hurt.
yesterday's stream. I didn't get to see
Accusations
it.
were levied unfairly at people who were just trying to be heroic. Me,
Heroic,
and I
huh?
think,
Uh-huh.
and I think all I did was ask my one of my closest acquaintances if he watched Saltburn, and suddenly Alphabet Mafia this, Bicycle that, racism allegations through the roof, bro. What happened to the good old days where you could just ask your friend a simple question? If he just watched a movie.
You have to stop saying Alphabet Mafia, bro.
Me?
He said that.
Oh,
he said
yeah.
that. Oh my god.
no,
Okay.
no creams. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Creams, you can't say it no more.
You can't say it no more.
Until you're on my wave and start liking dick.
Dude. Why this is the DMs thing all over again. Don't describe it. I'm not going to describe it.
The
This
DMs
is the
thing,
DMs
huh?
thing all over again. This is the DMs thing all over again with you, Shammy.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
I genuinely don't know what that means.
Shammy, let's try to keep your fucking stream monetized, all right?
I just really need to know what this means, man. Like, like, you know, we start off here and you begin like this, and I
think I can personally vouch for Shammy. He's got some good ass recommendations.
Jonathan,
man-
what
my
are you
man-
saying?
My man
What are you
has
saying right
my
now?
man has taste.
I'm just gonna try to I'm just gonna retweet this
Creams
stream
is
and keep it pushing.
spiritually bisexual? What the fuck does that mean?
Spiritually bisexual.
You know the crazy part? That's not the first time I've heard that. It's weird. It's weird that it's happened twice. Is all I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't go around telling people that, but you do you, Chief.
Sorry, I'm
I
looking.
mean,
I'm looking for one of
it's
those.
sort of about us, Johnny, me and you. Same
No,
time.
no, it isn't.
I'm looking up one of those MCU woke thumbnails so I could use it for the background real quick. I'm looking for one of those.
Oh, dude, one of my mods, Landa, she was like, if I hear one of you say the MCU, I'm gonna lose it.
Look at this fucking thumbnail. Oh no, I have to stream to you guys what my desktop looks like. Wait,
Okay.
what I'm looking at.
Okay, let's
Dude,
see this.
this
let's see
one's
this.
one of the less funny ones. We gotta look for a real funny one, dude. I gotta
Okay.
get.
Get one. Get one.
Oh my god.
No.
No,
Okay.
wait,
Now-
wait.
Pull from the from that what? Yeah, dude. This guy, I know exactly who this is.
Wait, I
There's
don't. Who the
There's this black dude on YouTube who makes these insane woke fucking like MCU
fuck.
Disney movie thumbnails. They are so
Johnny,
funny, bro.
This is so important. Is he coming at it from like a Dr. Umar perspective or like a
okay
general line?
Literally, Shammy, I feel like you've
No.
seen it.
Look. I love woke movies for breakfast.
Holy fuck.
This is
No,
so crazy.
wait. As I was looking for this, I found this image.
Whoa, this smell the pronouns. Disney ruined What is Godzilla?
God. Bro, it's you know what's crazy, guys? You know how we were just talking about like how Disney just went out of business? Isn't that crazy?
Holy fuck.
Like this one, like it went out just is like this.
Way of God!
What? Wait, is this AI generated?
That's AI generating Godzilla.
Oh my
That's
god.
the
Oh
funniest
my
shit
god.
I've ever seen.
No
Oh
way Blood just
my-
wrote Godzilla in the fucking oh my god.
God damn it, bro.
You're telling me Godzilla would only light this on fire? Man, what weak ass Godzilla am I looking at
Holy
right now?
shit, dude.
I don't even know which one of these we should use. It feels
Oh
like
my god.
Hold on.
This shit.
We're gonna use
this
they're
shit
too
is-
white. They're too white is so funny to
They're
me.
too white.
It's so funny.
too white.
It's actually insane that this is like a trend. Like you could literally look up woke MCU thumbnail in Google and you will find so many, dude. There's
Bro,
so many.
The most unhinged woke thumbnail isn't even a Marvel movie. It's the fucking one for Blue Beetle where the guy said, "Let's taco about it."
Wait, what are you wait, hold on. Let's talk
Literally-
about it.
Let's taco about it for Blue Beetle.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's so unhinged.
Oh my
Are you-
god.
Oh.
No, wait, are you talking? No. Oh, it's a neurotic thumbnail too.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
Oh
god,
my
dude.
god. Yikes.
What the fuck is this, dog?
Racist, bro, Consuela. Why did you put Consuela in there?
Oh my
What
god,
the fuck,
featuring
bro?
Mahler. Oh my god. No, Shammy, do you think they typed a paragraph for the AI one? They had to. They literally had to have.
This
God.
shit is actually insane.
No, hold on. Let me go on Bing. I'm gonna go on Bing and I'm gonna generate one of these.
Wait, Bing just gives you those like off just for using Bing as like a thank you?
Let me see. Bing AI image generator. Let me see. Okay. So while we're having this podcast, I'm gonna make a woke MCU thumbnail. This is the fucking funniest.
Okay, here's the fucking guy. Fucking Tyrone Magnus.
Yeah, I've seen videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
No, I
my
have-
god.
Oh, remind me to tell you guys a story about him after stream. That's gonna be so funny.
Now, why does he have a story prepared for us about him?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So Creams and Johnny, have you noticed something about this stream?
You're welcome for being here.
No, just look at the left corner of the stream.
I
Yep.
mean, that's my normal Avi for you.
Yep.
Fortunately.
I keep saying I don't chat. I just want you to know I don't want Obito as my character. I don't want that.
Why?
I did not choose this. This is not a proper representation of me. I do not want to be Obito for
Oh my
Naruto.
fucking god!
Wait,
I have
Johnny,
to
is
sign in to
your-
do this stupid shit. Never mind, I'm
You
not
do.
doing it
Fine.
anymore.
You do.
Johnny,
You do.
Johnny, is your at Johnny Star Anime on YouTube? Is that
Okay. I didn't want to address this because I'm still workshopping this. And we're gonna get super fucking off topic. I want you guys to know this. This is already not looking good, chat. We're off
What
the
are you
rails
talking
today.
about? We're
Off the
fine. We're
rails
fine.
today. But I will say this.
Yeah.
So for a while, when you typed in Johnny Star on YouTube, like my channel would pop up like immediately. If you scroll down a little bit, some other stuff is gonna start showing up. I'm still not that big yet. Like I still got some work to do, right? But out of nowhere, some other fucking dude took over the spot. So now it's just like my videos and then his channel.
That's
And it's
fucking
really
weird.
weird. So I was like, fuck, I guess I'll just like change my name to like Johnny Star Anime. But then even when you type that in, it's just fucking Johnny Joestar from JoJo's now.
Oh,
So like
that's
I need to figure out something. I need to figure out something. to work in
Jonathan
the
Starr.
algorithm.
You got to go all the way, Jonathan Starr.
I might have to.
Incredible.
Yep.
Oh
Once
my god.
once the Johnnyverse stuff is over, we'll figure it out. But I don't know.
Why not make it at Johnnyverse?
I might do that.
That'd be
It's just that there
smarter.
already is a Johnnyverse, so it's like,
Oh man, you're screwed.
yeah,
I was the
yeah, I'm
first.
kind of fucked.
I'm the only Boucham Zero on YouTube.com.
I
so, like,
know. I fucking know, man. Shit is irritating. I literally looked up all of my friends' ats just to see like what variations they went with. Augie is the only person who put anime Augie or Augie anime in his name, and it works. Everyone else is just their names. I'm just like, all right, cool.
I'm not. I have to add that
He's
stupid
Cream's
little Y.
Cream's
Stupid
Y.
Y. God, it's so stupid. It's so stupid, dude.
I might just go like J Star or something like that. I don't know.
J Star.
I don't know. Yeah.
J Star Victory Versus.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, dog.
I'm kind of screwed, dude. Kind of screwed the pooch. I might just change my name to like Johnny Obito or some shit like that. I'm sure no one has that.
I might make one of those. I might, during the duration of this stream, make a fucking fake woke MCU thumbnail as a joke. See how well I can do.
Hey, Shammy, you could have just logged into Bing and done it while we were talking. It just feels like.
I don't want to give Bing my
What?
information.
Oh, wait. You have to. You make. Huh?
We'll just log
You
into
just
Bing.
take Donut?
Do you not have a Microsoft account?
I do. I just,
No.
Okay.
Ew.
Got it.
Johnny J Star is what Dark says.
Okay.
The Y stands for yeah. Don't fucking give him ideas, dude.
Yo, why not the Juice or Juicy Star or something?
Dude, why Juicy Star, huh?
Do you want to
No.
get punched in the mouth?
Like,
Why would you
Funny.
ask me? Why would you say something like that?
why would you say that? Actually, I'm
Why
wrong.
would why
Oh
literally
my
why
God.
why would you
It's
say
a-
that?
It'll be a fun nickname. I'm sure nobody has it, dude.
You want to go around
Juicy.
calling me Juicy Star? Is that what you want?
You really want to call him Juicy Star right now?
Is that what you want to do?
No,
Go on
crazy?
Twitter right now.
Some-
Type in Juicy Star. I do it. I dare you.
Dude, no way a YouTuber with 1.6 million followers already has this. This is absolutely unbelievable. There's already a Juicy Star. I'm sorry,
God.
Johnny.
It's all right, man. You tried.
very-
Incredible.
Why I
You-
stopped being friends with Shane Dawson 6 years ago. Oh my god.
Oh,
They're too
whoa.
white.
They're too
Oh.
white. Oh
All right.
my god.
Okay, we should get to the
We
topic.
should
at
get.
hand
We
here,
should.
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah,
Here, I'll
stream-
I'll put the stream's thumbnail on here so we can get. So the moment I put this on here, we'll be back on track. All
Okay,
right,
okay.
so I brought here Jonathan and Creams because last week me and Creams were supposed to have this same podcast, but I ended up having to. I forgot something came up, so they ended up having a tier list stream.
Over
Creams
on
is-
my channel.
Yeah, Creams is well versed in tier lists. You know,
Mm.
he loves tier lists.
Ooh.
Loves tier lists. You know what I'm saying?
We're on thin ice here. We're on shaky ground, bro.
big tier list fan. You know what's interesting, Johnny? In the MCU, there's what is it called? There Asgardians. You know, there's the Kree. There's the Skrulls. You know,
Somebody
you could-
should rank all of them.
Oh
in,
no,
like, a
he was
fictional sense.
he was enthusiastic about that. I was trying to get it.
Oh,
give
it's
him
such
an
a
out.
good idea. It's such a good idea, but fucking you people have ruined it. Is that's
You people.
no, not you.
You
Okay,
people.
That's not fair. That's not fair, bro. I meant the audience.
That's what you said.
Oh,
I can't believe he said when Martin
clip
Luther
that.
King said I have a dream instead of state of dreams. What Cream said. Like what the
Chat,
fuck?
clip that. Someone clip that, please. Somebody
Bro,
clip that.
Did you guys see that edit of like? Never mind. No. Oh, I almost forgot we were streaming. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
No, whoa! What was he gonna say?
You know the nah I'd win memes of like
Yeah.
if he got if we
The
fought real
Y
life.
stands for
Okay.
you people.
So somebody made an edit of that with a certain historical figure, and the line was, "Well, if he got racist, he might give me a little trouble."
Oh my god, brother.
It popped up on my For You page. I was furious, dude. It's
You
so
were
annoying.
furious, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were really angry.
I'm taking
about
off my
that one.
earphones. Oh god. Oh no. Oh man. So yeah, these two were on there. Weird combination, especially since Johnny's trying to beat the I'm Cream's better half allegations. Apparently, he
Yeah,
couldn't.
it's kind of hard to do when I just want to be cordial friends with Creams at all times. Like I just want to be cool.
Cordial
but
friends
he
with your
just
better half.
he
Yeah.
just makes it impossible because he just says things I disagree with on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
So,
Johnny, you know what I am to you?
Oh my
Aside
god.
from like a brother and other half. Do you know what I am really at the end of the day?
I would love for you to tell me how I feel about our relationship, please.
You're welcome. I got you, bro. You
Please.
don't have to worry a hair on your pretty little head. Frames is
Please.
here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You feel about me the same
Yep.
way Shamey feels about me as a father.
All right,
You appreciate
so-
my
All right,
guidance.
so Johnny,
my affection.
Johnny.
Yep.
So
Yep.
fine.
Yep.
Fuck. Continue, you bitch.
You see it? You see what happens when you let him speak? When you let him speak?
No, I want this recorded. I want this recorded. Go ahead. Finish it. Finish it. Go ahead.
You know, Shamey, you're welcome. Because I can tell you're eating right now, and all I can say is, I am a hero. Thank you very much. And you don't have to say you co-sign everything I've ever said and done. I already know that. We all already know that about Busham Zero, right? It's common knowledge about you.
You're
right?
you're a hero in the same way that Jennifer Aniston is a hero, or believes that she's a hero with all of her children.
I mean, that's kind of specific, but whatever. Also,
Hey, look it up.
also,
it
are
up.
you talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about Angelina Jolie?
Is it Angelina Jolie with those kids, or Jennifer
Yes,
Aniston?
with like Brad Pitt and like the many adopted kids.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
God, bro, like Johnny, we've talked about this before. Like, I'll show you the Friends lore chart after we're done. But
I'm
basically,
not gonna lie.
Jennifer Aniston.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, Shamey, hold on. So Jennifer Aniston used to be married to Brad Pitt, right? And then they got divorced, like a while ago. And then he got with Angelina Jolie, and they had many
Chat,
kids.
I want you to look
some
at the title of
some
this
of
stream
whom-
right now. as
Some
we
of
speak.
some of whom were developed.
I want you to look
the
and read
traditional
the
way.
title of
scream.
this
I'm
stream
gonna scream.
as he talks.
And some of them were acquired in the way that you've mentioned,
Johnny?
Jonathan.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Creams,
Shannon.
keep talking.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Johnny. This is
Yeah.
the most millennial ass conversation we've ever
Oh yeah,
had in our lives.
1,000%. 1,000%. He's
Look.
gonna start talking about The Office next.
Oh, The Office? No,
Hey,
no.
bro,
If
The
he's
Office
millennial,
is
start talking about
peak.
Parks and Rec.
Love Parks and Rec. Oh my god, I hate all of you. How do you guys not fuck with these shows? They're classic. You know what I am?
Fucking
You know what I
God.
am? I might be the
still
first
going.
TV snob, bro. Film bros are out there. They've had a monopoly on pretentiousness. Not me, bro. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a hero.
Trailblazer is
TV
a good
all
Pokemon
the way.
move. Trailblazer raises the Pokemon speed stat and is a grass type move. It's very well utilized in
Okay.
competitive Pokemon.
You guys want to be rude? It's fine. Whatever. Let's talk about these little spandex wearing nincompoops.
So now that we're back on track, 23 minutes into the stream, today we are here to discuss the MCU because I have very strong thoughts on it. I've watched pretty much almost everything. Creams is gonna chime in and be like, "What about the Netflix series? Have you seen those?" And I'll be like, "No, never got to it." And given their current status in the MCU, I
Literally didn't say anything.
I don't know if they're going to be entirely canon. It's up to Feige and how much he can fuck those up. So, like, again, I'm not, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a doomer when it comes to the MCU.
Yeah. That's
I'm
actually the only correct stance, by the way, canonically.
No,
Don't
actually,
feel ashamed.
so
Yeah.
I used to be like in a group of people who, like, by virtue of their like how they discuss media, they I used to be friends with a group of them. They would like be positive about everything, right? Try to find the positive in everything. Oh, as long as it makes sense thematically, it has to still be good. So they had this same approach. Guess what? To the MCU, no matter
Oof.
like to everything to it. And honestly, it got a little bit grating, especially as Phase 4 started going around. And yet I kept hearing it, man, thematically, it makes sense why it's like this. And I'm like, thematically, I want to jump off a balcony when you're talking about this.
I
So,
mean,
like,
thematically, you're wrong. Thematically, you're a loser. Thematically, L.
thematically,
Was Marvel
Feige-
the Love? Yeah. Like,
thematically, the Marvels is the lowest fucking box office MCU film. So, like,
Oh man.
Here's the thing about the MCU, right? The MCU for everything it was revolutionary for what it did. It was the thing everyone else tried to copy. It was the bane of the film industry's existence, and still kind of is until the cleansing that we're experiencing right now.
And it's beautiful to watch. Almost feels divine in a way.
Have you seen like the lineup of fucking superhero movies this year? And looking at that, being like, there's only 3 good movies. There's like 3 or 4 good movies on this.
No, I'll do you one better. I saw the lineup of just Deadpool for 2024.
That's hilarious.
Marvel because Marvel just pushed everything back, dude.
2024. What the fuck? 2024 superhero films. Let me look at this.
Was it like Joker 2? Does Joker count
Joker,
as a superhero
it
film?
It does, but like...
That's brutal.
Where is this? No, what is my ideal? I don't give a shit about your ideal. I want to see what movies are coming out. Okay, we'll just do this, right? That's not working. Oh yeah, there we go. The Rap, right? Let's take a look at the...
Okay.
Right off the bat, yikes.
Madam Web, baby.
Baby.
Madam Web with 2 B's? Let's go.
Oh my god. I see two reasons. The only 2 reasons to watch. What?
Guys, haven't you? Don't you? I don't know.
This
what
movie
you guys
was
are
going to be
talking about.
asked
Don't you
the
remember?
moment they added Dakota Johnson to the list.
Oh my god.
No, guys, hold on. Don't you guys remember being in middle school and being like, "Fuck, bro, I'm dying for a Madam Web movie"?
No, I was waiting for El Muerto, honestly.
I mean, look, I didn't. My prayers were answered with Morbius, right? I never thought we'd get that high ever again, but you know, we're sequel to Morbius.
I can't fucking believe, by the way, that they're still doing this after Morbius. Did they not learn their lesson?
You know, I'm gonna tell you the lesson they learned. Women need a Morbius too. The female market just wasn't as tapped in, right? Like that's where we fucked up.
Okay, let's try to bring some like order here.
Yeah,
just
Johnny,
a little bit. Where do we want to start with this conversation? Do we want to start with what's going on currently and work our way back? Or are we doing the opposite?
Well, have to do it like that because like
okay,
the reason why I'm bringing the 2024 lineup up at all is to just kind of really paint a picture of what superhero media is in the current year. Right? Yeah. Hashtag the current year. It's motherfucking Madam Web, Deadpool 3 Kraven the Hunter, Peak Fiction, and Venom 3, right? Like, we're cooked. If you are a superhero fan, if you're one of those fucking people with 17 Funko Pops behind you, see what I did there? And yeah, like, if you're one of those people, your life is over. You are on your hands and knees crying, trying your best to justify, like, we're not cooked. We're still here. Superhero movies are still good. And I'm like, man.
Was that a Deku impression?
I could do the Deku impression. You want me to do the Deku impression?
Not exactly. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm okay.
I want to. Can you do it? Like, actually?
Well, Creams, All Might said to me, one for all, blood.
He does it very well.
That was great.
That was actually pretty good.
Good job.
Why does he talk like that too? But like anyway, right? So like the MCU is kind of fucking cooked. It's so incredible to think that it went from the thing that everyone was copying, the perfect iteration of what everyone else wanted to be, to being just one movie this year and a bunch of things that everybody shits on, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
To me, that's fucking incredible. Because raise your hands, everyone here, if you're looking forward to Echo.
Ooh.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Right. The trailer was cool.
I don't even know if I could say that. I don't even know if I could. I don't even know if I could
was
say
in it. But
he was.
Dude, I think I'm biased with him because he just kills every time he's on screen as Kingpin. So I don't know. I got optimism about him.
Oh, that's right. You are the TV snob. You actually give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually watch the Netflix shows because I'm a hero like that. It's whatever, bro. I just believe in supporting artists.
Guy. Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's who does it is the MCU, but like,
yeah, that's for sure.
No, dude, I actually support small indie outlets like Disney.
Yeah, maybe when they're not woke. Oh my
Don't worry,
god.
dude. After they file for bankruptcy, because they've
Woo!
gone broke, obviously, right?
Yeah, we'll go
I'm
broke,
gonna
yeah.
reinvest. I'm gonna be that guy who's like rooting for that scrappy underdog story of fucking Disney
Disney.
2.0. Me and Kevin Feige are gonna fix it.
Oh my
man.
god. Dude.
If
Oh,
we
yeah.
were woke before, guess who's going back to sleep? Us.
This
God,
is
dude.
fucking crazy. That's the craziest shit you've
I
ever
think-
said.
I personally feel like the real the real testament to how shitty things have gotten is the absolute development hell that Blade is currently
Oh my
experiencing.
god.
Oh my god, dude! Yes.
To hear what is going on with that movie just makes me truly feel awful for every single person involved, except for the Marvel executives.
Yeah.
They deserve this 1000%. Because there's no way that you have the premise of a movie and character that not only already fucking exists, like there are already Blade movies out there, but in terms
The good
of
ones.
hype and excitement and a great actor for you to have to play the main character, you guys can't figure out how to write that?
Dog, you just need to have one scene as good as some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill. All right? It's not that hard. It's not that like okay, I say that, but like what it is, I feel at this point is
Yeah.
that they've backed themselves up into a corner with what it is they can or can't do because we had this big like conversation when we were in the other server and I was talking to Augie and he was like yeah, there's a street level stuff, right? How does that contribute to like the what is it, the cosmic shit? It's like they have and I was like, here's the thing though, if they had gone out of their way to like separate those two things and make it so that they could run concurrently, this wouldn't be a problem. But because they got to make Spider-Man scrap with the purple alien, because they got to have Moon Knight have a giant kaiju fight in the background and then skip his final fight, and like because they have to make the stakes higher and higher and higher and higher, they can't really do anything aside from arbitrarily raise stakes for no reason.
So let me give it to you like this. So I'll even this was something during that conversation that I didn't really get to talk about because personally I think you and Augie were both correct in the sense that
I was more correct. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that you can do both. I think there is a way. Well, actually, no, I disagree. I think it's more like you had to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
I think if you decided to, after something like Endgame, purely focus on your more street level, like superheroes and introduce newer characters from that space, could have been really interesting to go that route. I think it would have been fine, right? Or if you wanted to go, let's just go pure cosmic. Let's do the craziest shit possible. Let's turn this shit into fucking MCU Fast and Furious, where we're just doing the most, bro. We're doing the most. I think even that would have worked, right? But they decided to do both. Which was so weird. You went from fucking Black Widow to Shang-Chi, then the Eternals, and then now you're trying to do fucking Miss Marvel, and then the Marvels, and then the ending of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just so all over the place to the point where people really can't even tell what the fuck they're supposed to be paying attention to.
Well, that's what it is though. Is that like if the street level characters are like at the same time also being used for like things that are way above their pay grade. There's no what they should have done after Endgame was scale back so then they could build the building blocks again. But they didn't.
One bigger, dude. You know what's actually funny, Johnny, that you say that? Because it reminds me of, funny enough, like a Parks and Rec quote about...
Oh, God!
Never...
Here we go.
Shut up, Shammy. Let me say it, all right?
What the fuck?
Never half-ass one... Jesus Christ. Never half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. It really just does feel like, you know... They really believed that they had the power to do it all just because they did Endgame. Which,
Yep.
brother, like I'm looking at the list of movies that came before Endgame. It doesn't take a super genius to know where the scaling started, where it began to ramp up, and then when we hit the fucking peak, right? Like before we got Guardians, a lot of the weird shit wasn't really happening. I guess you could consider Thor maybe just some weird conceptual stuff, right? But like even then it was like, oh well, they're just gods, so whatever. You know, he's got his big hammer, he's fighting like faceless monsters. You know, they have the
mean-
teleporter. It's not that weird.
Well,
You
like,
know?
Okay, so
like
here's
I have the visual on
so-
screen just so we can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like I told you, Johnny, but I don't know if I told you, Shammy. It's like Marvel is so wishy-washy about magic in its own universe.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's it's horrible, right? It's so wishy-washy about magic that it's like at the beginning of Phase 1, right, with Thor, off rip, they were just like, okay, no magic. It's all just super advanced science.
It's alien
Mhm.
science.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they kind of commit to this to a fault, right? And in the second movie, they even double down on this, where Jane's like, "Oh, is that like a fucking super fucking technical jargon, blah blah blah?" And she's like, "No, it's actually a mystic healing device." And she's like, "Does it have this part? Yeah. Does it have this part? Yeah. It's the bullshit I was saying earlier, right?
Mhm.
Whatever, right? But it's just like, okay, you guys are really committed to this line of logic, right? Doctor Strange drops. What's happening? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we
Yeah.
doing?
So
yeah.
I was like for a while, right? I thought that was like a misstep, and they were gonna try to like be like, oh, technically speaking, with Doctor Strange, they were like they could tie in like energies or science things, but they never do. But like even at that point, it was still sort of excusable, because like
No, do you remember the explanation for Doctor Strange's magic and like how it worked?
It
in the
was-
I do
first
not.
movie?
I do
So
not.
the explanation was that they kind of pull power from other universes
yeah,
and manipulate it. But see, that doesn't make sense because like how are they doing that if it's not magic, right?
Mhm.
Like there's no
alien
magic
science, bro.
pocket. Yeah, it's so fucking weird because like, what the fuck is Dormammu then, right? That's like the first thing, right? Because this is a being who exists outside the scope of the Infinity Stones, which, by the way, working in his domain is already just mind-numbingly irritating. Whatever, putting that aside, right?
Yeah.
What then is Wanda using, right? Like in Age of Ultron, which actually came before. What was that?
In
Like-
in that movie, they tried to make her seem more like a science experiment
you
type thing.
Yeah.
You know, that was the explanation at the time, and everyone was like, "So I guess she's not as strong as she is in the comics." Okay.
Yeah, like
Whatever.
they try to keep at least like for at least from here to here, there was a sort of internal logic that you could at least eke out of it, right? Even if it
Yeah.
kind of doesn't, you could assume that's what they're going for, right?
Yeah.
That like even though they say it's one thing, actually it's like because of what's established in Thor, technically
Mhm.
speaking, all magic and science are basically similar things. It's just the way that they're using it, right? Blah 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 blah. You
Yeah.
could assume that. But then they actually start introducing magical shit, like in Phase 4. Like they start treating it like how it's supposed to be, and at that point, you're like, okay, then what the fuck was all this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like, I'm sorry, there's just like this one side thing. They don't even call it magic. They don't even bother. But like, you remember that speech Odin gave Thor in Ragnarok, where he was like, "Are you Thor, god of hammers?" Right?
Yeah.
And Thor is like, using lightning or whatever, like organically, and it's just like, okay, what's the scientific explanation? Please, please, bro.
Yeah.
What is this science version of like? Is he just like an advanced electric eel? Is that what we're going with?
There's also a line from Thor: The Dark World, if you remember, where Loki goes, "I am the god of mischief," and then what does Odin say? He goes, "We are not gods."
Does he say that?
He does.
Yes, he does, dude. It's so weird. And then he's like, "Are you Thor, god of hammers?"
It's like, okay, but we're not gods though, huh? Huh? But
So Odin. like,
Also,
why
that
did-
movie is fucking terrible. So that's another aspect of that.
It's
Yeah.
just like I want to. It's just like if I could ask Odin a question, it's like, hey man, you know that like super common alien thing where after you die, you just sort of disappear into an ethereal beam of light. What's up with that?
Then he
By
walks
the way,
away.
is our afterlife like confirmed? Like, are you guys? Valhalla's like real though, right? Like, it just seems. Oh shit! Did I just get confirmation that the Asgardian afterlife is the correct one?
You know
Wait,
what?
where are
Then
you
there's
going?
also the Black
Where are you
Panther
going,
afterlife
bro?
too. There's the
Yeah,
ancestral
that's
plane.
There's the black,
Yeah.
that too.
And they prayed about a boss, right? Who's like an actual deity to them. So it's like one of these guys has to be lying, right? And then fucking Love and Thunder is just like, now they're all real and they're all just like bros.
Oh,
So what the Asgardians just sort of like got a friend to vouch for them, and they're just like, you're honorary gods.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that was the thing that was really
God.
weird to me, is that for a majority of the time, from Thor to Guardians, right? Like Guardians specifically for me, I was like, oh, okay, so it's just all alien shit. Like they're just aliens. Like they're just aliens from other planets, and they view things differently based off of the planet they go to. And then you
Mhm.
get to like Infinity War. I'm like, all right, cool, just weird god shit or weird alien shit. All right, I get it. I can get down with that. And then Love and Thunder comes out, and I'm like, wait, what?
But do you kind of see how, like, for a while, up until like once Phase 4 starts, there's a period where you could at least believe there's an
Yeah.
internal logic they're going with, and like, even though they're not explicitly saying it, and you could have your own speculations because they're consistent with it. You could at least
Yeah.
be like, yeah, that's not entirely consistent, but I can at least see what you're coming from. And then Phase 4 comes along, and then Thor: Love and Thunder goes, actually, gods are real. Boom. And then Moon Knight goes, actually, there's also gods that don't behave the same way those other gods do. Boom. Also,
Mhm.
fucking Shang-Chi says, oh, there's also magic and shit, and magical ancient martial
Oh.
arts. Boom.
Oh, I forgot about Shang-Chi's
Yeah,
magic.
Shang-Chi,
Oh
yeah.
my god, bro. Oh, what are those stupid rings?
And then
what are those
and
stupid
fucking
rings?
and then fucking what is it? Multiverse of Madness, where like their understanding of timelines and the multiverse gets really fucked up. And
Mhm.
on top of that, all of a sudden, goddamn fucking what is it? Wanda and WandaVision.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like this like
Yes.
she's this
Multiversal goddess. Yeah.
She's a nexus point. She's a nexus point, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like what the fuck is happening?
And a hex magic,
what's-
the Darkhold, boom. And then Loki says that magic is real too. Boom.
Yeah, not only is magic real in the Darkhold with Wanda, but also Agatha is just an independent magic user. She's just canonically a witch.
Just real witch. No, like
Yeah.
fucking like ifs and
She's not an
if ands
alien,
buts
she-
about it. Yeah.
She's literally like a witch from Salem. She just knows magic, and it's like,
Isn't that science though?
oh yeah, no, Agatha's actually just like a super advanced scientist.
She's just like verbatim real witch.
This shit is so fucking.
It's
oh my god.
It's like this right here. This right here is where like it goes to shit. Feige had his fucking money, and all the fucking consistency checks they were doing throughout here, the ones like how meticulous as they could be throughout here to keep everything, the internal logic the same. Suddenly, this phase happens. Feige's counting up his checks, and I guess like every single thing that could possibly fall under the radar does.
Okay, I know we're not gonna. I want to pause the
Man.
magic conversation because I have something on my mind. It's similar but way smaller scope. So if you guys wouldn't mind humoring me, okay. So Johnny, you haven't seen Captain America and the Winter Falcon and Winter Soldier, right?
No, I have not seen that show. No.
Jamie, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you remember how like the whole thing with the serum in that show is like it brings out whatever's in you and just amplifies it, right?
Yeah.
Real crazy shit. And the whole thing is like it's just like a steroid. They don't need to do like the UV or whatever, right? They don't need to taste. They can just sort of take it, boom, super soldiers, whatever, right? Okay, cool. So I'm watching Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
And they say the same line in every Captain America property every time the serum is brought up, right? But they really like hammer it in Falcon and Winter Soldier with the line, Steve was perfect, like perfect person for the serum. He never got corrupted. There's only going to be one Steve Rogers, blah, blah, blah. Steve Rogers glazing, right? Everybody same page? Okay.
Yeah.
This also extends in Black Widow, right? Where in that quote unquote canon, right? The whole shtick with the Soviet Union and the
Red
US's
Guardian.
arms race. Yeah, right. Hold on, I'm getting there. With the arms race with the serum is like oh yeah, the fucking Ruskies wanted to make their own serum and their own super soldiers, and that's what the Red Room is, and that's what Red Guardian is, right? But it was just always inferior to the Americans and to Steve Rogers, blah blah blah, right? And this sort of carries on to Falcon and Winter Soldier. Everybody on the same page? Cool?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one tiny little like baby flaw in all of this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Red Guardian is fine. He's just a chill dude. It didn't fail. They just successfully recreated the serum.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. They just nailed it. Like he's not freaking out. He's not a failure. He's just a success.
He's just not as good. Like the big to do is just that he's not as good as Steve for some
At
reason.
what he
Like,
does.
As what he does, but he's still
That's-
a
how to say
super
this?
soldier.
Yeah, but it's not a serum issue. It's a skill issue. Right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly,
like,
exactly.
he's not a raging lunatic, right? He's not like on the roids heavy. He's not like the worst parts of him being. He's just a guy. Even it's actually so crazy how cool he is, considering his actual upbringing as like a Soviet era like soldier prior to the serum. So the fact that he's still like sort of chill is actually crazy.
Well,
like
there's-
Marvel is just like this rabid animal, this failure, this abomination of a science experiment, and you're just like, and he's just like with his daughters chilling out in the farm, and you're just like, oh. what
Well,
the
there's
fuck?
also another flaw with that too.
Okay.
You know how they introduced in Falcon and Winter Soldier? Do you care about spoilers, Johnny? Does anyone here in stream care about spoilers?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so they
Let's
introduced like the
go.
Black Captain America, right?
Mhm.
And the Black Captain
Yep.
America is also just verbatim Captain America, but he went through different experiences. He's not any different than Steve Rogers, anything like that. It just so happens that he was treated worse because of obviously racism during the time.
Yeah.
But like going along with what you said, right? They go through all this stuff of like the serum has to be used by the perfect person thematically, but then like
Mhm.
the serum's just given out freely and variations are being made. Because another thing to bring up is that didn't they use the Infinity Formula to make Bucky, Winter Soldier?
You know what's actually crazy?
Yeah.
Bucky, also another success story with the serum. They just sort of got it. Like this is what bothers me, right?
Yeah.
Bucky, the brainwashing was the reason he's like that, right? But
Yeah.
had they just given him the roids or whatever,
He would have been
he would
fine.
have just been fine. Like normal guy, normal Bucky James Buchanan, right? Same thing with Red Guardian, right? Like the government put him in prison. He was okay. You know what I mean? Like
And then there's this thing with Black Captain America where they basically subjected him to the tortures unimaginable and shit and blamed him for everything.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, otherwise he would have been fine. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that Steve Rogers jerking is just internally a bunch of misunderstandings on the
Yeah,
character's part.
It's super weird. Yeah, like what also bothers me about it is that it's so artificial because the only people who quote unquote have negative side effects are those who are already like eco-terrorists or whatever, right? Going into the serum.
Mega evil
right?
people,
Like
yeah.
exactly, right? So like I feel as though if you sold these at like a pharmacy or something,
Everyone would just be
mean,
Captain America.
right? Because like that's the implication. Because like you would think from Zemo's monologue about the serum is supremacy and blah blah blah, and you're just like, man, if you gave that serum to fucking Sam Wilson right now, I guarantee you wouldn't even notice a change. Like
Honestly, because like the only thing is he'd be stronger than normal, but when you watch what he does at the end of Falcon Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
he's kind of the goat with it. He's kind of crazy
Yeah.
with it.
Bro, what's so crazy is he's just like, I don't need the serum. I'm not gonna take the serum, right? I'm not gonna be like the poster boy for it. And I remember saying this so vividly when I watched the finale and him doing that whole speech. I was like, take the fucking serum. Like it's so okay if you take the like.
My only
there's zero
conspiracy,
risk, bro.
my only conspiracy with the serum is that it makes it so that your boys don't swim. Think about it. None of them have kids.
Wait,
Also,
wait, no, that's not true
objectively
either. That's not true either.
Yeah,
Who has kids?
Black
Isaiah
Captain
has
America
a
has a kid.
grandkid.
Oh, okay,
he
okay,
has-
never mind,
and,
never mind.
and his kid has a kid. Like he made it
So
very
like verbatim, it is just
Okay.
someone's lying.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like, dude, there's no risk. Like any flavor of the serum, it doesn't matter if it was made in that guy's basement. It doesn't matter if it was made by the Russian military, the U.S. It's the same fucking thing. It's like, shit, bro. Let me pop a serum right now. Like you know what I mean? It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. It's like Oprah handing them out like little candies, and they're all basically fine if they weren't already. And they weren't like if they weren't already scumbags going into the serum, they'd be fine.
Like here's the thing about that too, right? Is that in universe, the way they try to set it up thematically is like, yeah, it has the power to corrupt or whatever. It's like, yeah, but like nowadays, people just can make Iron Man armor, and we're fine with that. Nowadays, you like, people are just able to do different things. At this point, Captain America's kind of like his abilities are maybe better than the average person, but we got people who can shrink to the size of like ants and shit running around.
Yeah, I think that's also another thing that bothers me. It's just like, oh fuck, this guy's like 2 Olympians. It's over for the world. Like, damn, is he got bulletproof when I wasn't looking?
That's
like,
crazy.
What's happening here?
He could take over a whole town.
Like over a long period of time, and if he has apt political power, and it's just like, oh, so he's just a guy. What's happening right now?
You know what's fucked up? What I truly believe the major issue in terms of writing across the board is that I feel like that during the initial phases of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? The heads over at Marvel and Disney as a whole were operating under the guise of, guys, we really don't know if the fact that once we get to Endgame,
If it'll keep going.
It'll keep going, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going to continue to operate as though a lot of these are going to be one-offs, right? They're going to be self-contained, and some of the connective tissue is there enough to keep it so that we can continue writing stories. But if one of these characters doesn't work out, if we get to the point of Endgame and we're done, right? And we're finished, it's finished, we can move on. But then Endgame came out. And by that point, like Shammy said, Kevin Feige was sniffing his own ass so much. Dude, like the amount of cocaine this man was taking from the money he was making from these movies. He went, dude, just make them all, man. Just forever. Bro, dude, what, like, it's like, hey, I think we
can't
Kevin,
lose.
I think we might get to a point where we can like start implementing some other aspects, maybe like some dude, make it so that like they always had magic though. Think about it. They were supposed to just
17 Captain Americas.
Just go ahead. Oh, and sir, so we're thinking about maybe making, since Steve Rogers is no longer Captain America, we were thinking of maybe like shifting over to Falcon. Oh my God! Give him the serum right now, everyone. Give him all the serum. Just do it. Do it now.
I remember that How It Should Have Ended video or like that. No, it was this fucking video. It was a skit where it was like, why doesn't everybody have Iron Man armors? Because like Tony just sort of has them collecting dust in a closet, and it's like, all right, guys, lock in with me, right? We have all these serums, we have all these armors. Give them out. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, dude. Like,
okay, you say that, but here's what's funny about that. It kind of is an all-you-can-eat buffet already. How many characters do we know who just have Iron Man armor in universe? And in fact, not only that, how many characters who can look at Iron Man armor and go, that's crazy, I could beat that guy up still, right?
Yeah. You know what's even funnier to me? Like, you know how Black Panther has the heart-shaped herb to like as his like serum?
Yeah.
Bro, Shuri's like agonizing over like recreating the herb, and it's like, damn, you could just get those down at like a deli somewhere, right? Like they're just sort of handing them out. They're actually so overstocked they have to dump the extras in the
Talokan
trash.
literally has the better version of that heart-shaped herb too. Like the fucking Talokan version, it not only gives you fucking incredible super strength, that bitch also makes you breathe underwater, be like fucking like regenerate instantly through fucking like life-threatening like shit. Like, God, the average Talokan citizen is better than your average Black Panther. Like, what are we doing here?
That shit is fucking insane, man.
crazy, dude. Because like, really, if we're just calling a spade, you give Captain America the Black Panther suit, and he's this
basically
not
the
just
same person, yeah.
he's just the same person. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird because like they want to make this whole thing about the serum, and it's just like there's no it is so reckless to send Sam in without the serum. You know what I mean? Like it is actually more crazy to not give it to the new Captain America.
It is, but then you look at what he's able to do without it, and like when you realize what he can do without it, you're kind of justifying and going, yeah, maybe he doesn't need it because like,
oh my god,
no, okay, Johnny, when you see what Sam Wilson is able to do without the serum, you know how Captain America's whole thing is like, I can throw the shield and it can fucking appear out of nowhere, right?
yeah,
Sam, no serum, can do that. And on top of that, the bitch can fly. And
that's true.
not only can the bitch fly, his wings are made of vibranium, so he could just fucking smack you out of the air and with no consequences. He will just come at you, swack you with his wings, hit you with a shield, and you'll just be like, it's like enemies in Spider-Man 2, like in the video game, fucking just like, like the stealth missions, instant fucking finisher. They don't even know what happened to them.
Oh my god, dude. It
It's so
just to tie all this together, just so
I'm
the
so
question
sorry,
we're
Johnny.
I'm
so
go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm
Go, just real
genuinely so
fast.
sorry. It's just
Yeah.
I know you have a fire conclusion, so I don't want to like make this after. Okay,
Yeah.
dude. Shambi, you know John Walker, right? How
Yeah.
he was like quote unquote corrupted by the serum or
And
whatever.
he really wasn't. Yeah, he's just a dude doing his
He's
job.
fine. He's just the dude doing his job. Like, he was literally just grieving after his best friend just got fucking murdered, dude. Like, right in front of him, too. So, A, he was too understandable, too sympathetic, and he helped out in the end. He helped Sam out. So it's just like, oh, he's just a good guy who just, like, does, like, his job. He's just a little ignorant. And it's like, oh my god.
I'll get into that after Johnny makes his point, because there's something very important about that, yeah.
So I just want to bring this together and just make sure chat is understanding where we're coming from here. So again, the obvious question at hand is whether or not the MCU fell off, right? So where we're at in this conversation really is essentially answering the question ahead of time. You know, the MCU has 1000% fell off since Endgame.
Oh my
It
god.
has just been a consistent downward spiral of just terrible decisions, weird plot developments, confusing, non-connective narrative tissues, and just bad media. Like, in general, I like truly believe that most consumers are not even peeping game on most of the stuff that we're talking about, right? Most of y'all are walking into the theaters going, yeah, that was cool, while you're eating your fucking while you're drinking your soda and eating your popcorn or whatever. Like, oh, Shang-Chi beat up monster with kung fu moves like that. Legitimately not even thinking about like the implications that magic may have on the overall spectrum, and that's totally fine. That's perfectly okay. But what we're trying to get at, or at least the picture we're painting here, is that consistently since the end of Endgame, the Marvel Studios has just gone fuck it with all of the work they've built up with in terms of narrative writing and consistent character writing and consistent storytelling, and just gone, we're just gonna make whatever fucking movie we want and tell the fans this is what's happening now, and you just have to either accept what's happening or just not consume it. And
it's the sin of hubris, dude. Because like they could never see themselves failing. It's like, what are we gonna not make money? Come on.
Okay.
Be serious.
Here's what I want to say about that, right? Because you guys were talking about it earlier, where it was like Johnny was saying that like, yeah, they're making these things that are smaller, interconnected. Before Kevin Feige got so high off his ass that he just decided anything could be possible. When you look at it, like the way they were going about it, they made each movie as like a thing that could work on its own, but then like it could still work across an entire story, right? It could still work as a piece, but because it was all written, all meticulously thought out, like each individual one, you could still see how that could work. I always said that like the MCU as a whole could make movies that were either mid, like consistently, or really, really good, right? There was never
that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
You were never gonna get a bad MCU movie, right? For the I know there's people who sit there and be like,
there's like a basic standard, yeah.
It's like, what about Thor: The Dark World, or what about Ant-Man and the Wasp? I'm like, okay, but could you say that the worst MCU movie is as bad as the worst DCEU film?
Oh, absolutely
even
not.
close.
No, not
Yeah.
even close.
Not even close. You like Thor: The
close.
Dark World is still 17 times better than Batman versus Superman. Is all I'm gonna
Like,
say.
I think that in terms of movies, and quality during phase 1 to phase 3, the consistent thing has been competency. I think the movies, while may not been my favorite, they were at the very least competent. I don't even think your most misogynist red pill asshole would even tell you that that Captain Marvel wasn't a competent film. I believe that that at least can be agreed upon, right?
Bro,
Um,
it's so crazy because like the standard of mediocrity is so much like higher for movies that don't have like traditional leads. So I heard this thing that's like if Captain Marvel was anything other than like the redefinition of cinema, it was always going to be hated.
Here's the thing though, is that like, okay, so when you take a look at like the phases 1 through 3, right? Like like your standards are a little bit higher because the bar is a little bit higher.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what we were going like. Captain Marvel honestly was my least favorite MCU film, right?
Yeah.
For years. Only
mean-
because like I mean, when you compare it to other things that were in the MCU, I think like when you're watching, but I had that shit like a 5. I was like, it's the worst MCU film and it's a 5. I don't like I don't think it's the worst thing ever. But then you start seeing what Phase 4 had, and all of a sudden Captain Marvel had like a bunch of things going below it.
Yep.
Yeah, Captain Marvel had the unfortunate problem of being not as good as all the movies that were coming out.
Yeah.
That's really just the unfortunate truth about it. It's like you make Captain Marvel, let's say around the period, maybe even, Civil War, Ant-Man, First Guardians. Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right, movie. But right after Infinity War,
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know why? Because like,
we're looking forward to Endgame, and then you put out Captain Marvel.
bro, Endgame
Ah,
sneak. Literally, she
yeah.
was like, I remember watching Captain Marvel, and I was like, if they make her like this huge plot point just from this movie alone, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because look, I'm a Carol Danvers hater day one, right? Day zero, like she's an inherently shitty character. IMHO, right? The movie is like the best version of her, right?
Yeah.
They needed like the Citizen Kane of trilogies just to try to scrub off the stink of Carol Danvers.
To be honest
as
with
a character,
that's Captain Marvel's like the first eking of like what Phase 4 was gonna start doing, because like you are right that they basically only made Captain Marvel for the sake of scaling and bringing her into the movie, right? Because like when you really look at it like that, she is like a lot of people's problem with Captain Marvel, my problem too, was that the only reason it exists is to shoehorn her into so that she works in Endgame, in which she's only in the movie for like 5 minutes, really.
Oh my god! Sorry, Shane, I don't mean to interrupt. So lethality just sent me a woke Thanos AI generated
Oh my
thing from Bing.
god. Yo,
Hold
send
on,
that shit.
let me
Send
send
that
it.
shit now.
Yeah, we need.
I need that shit
We need
expeditiously,
that.
dog.
We need that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna do it in the collab chat. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna ball. We're gonna ball.
We
Thank
ball,
you,
we ball.
lethality, so much.
Oh my god, y'all making this into the
Power to the social justice
Oh.
warrior.
No. This is fucking crazy.
That last one got me so hard,
Oh
dude.
my
Social
god.
Jesus Christ.
This is incredible, dude.
You know, I like that they gave him more stones. You know, the woke stone.
Whoa.
Oh god.
That's good.
This
That's
is
good.
fucking incredible.
Thank you, lethality.
Thanks.
Yeah, but big ups to you. Thank you for that.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, you sent it? Oh, they sent it to me on Twitter. Probably. I'm not checking Twitter, dog. I am not checking Twitter right now. I'm mid.
It's okay. I am. I got you.
But like, okay. So again, the thing is, right? Captain Marvel, like as a movie itself, when you watch it, I still think it's okay, right? Because it has a lot of issues, but I'm only saying it's really that bad in comparison to like the things it's surrounded by. Because when you look at what it's surrounded by, oh my god, Captain America Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame, right? Like, there's some crazy shit going on that like
there truly was nothing like being a Marvel fan at that time period. Like
Yep.
every time you went to the movie theaters, you went to go see a good movie.
You
Like,
felt
it
like
was-
you were on top of the world. You felt
Yeah.
powerful. You felt like nothing, like everything was going your way. You know.
Even people who went to go see Doctor Strange, I think now some people are kind of being like, yeah, that movie was fine, but I think it was like, oh, cool, we got
its
a
visual
we got
style
a new
was something
guy.
that like you rarely see in a movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the special effects were just absolutely beautiful for Doctor Strange
Yeah.
too. Like that chase sequence was sick.
It was so much fun. Thor got a totally reimagined, and people were loving Thor again at that time period.
Mhm.
Black Panther was
Spider-Man
a
was
cultural
back.
movement.
Oh.
Spider-Man was finally back. Then you got Infinity War, and then it was just an unfortunate time. It was an unfortunate time to be a movie to come out during that period.
You know
and
what
that's
I'm
just-
realizing? There's two
Wow, what's up?
movies between Infinity War and Endgame that were made just to justify plot points that were in Endgame.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have been an issue had Ant-Man and Wasp come out before Infinity War.
You wouldn't have really even thought about it, you know? You would have
Yeah.
just been like, oh, okay.
You know why? Like I'm looking at it and I'm just like, imagine following up Black Panther. Like, there's no way, bro. You're not getting anybody in the movie for Ant-Man and the Wasp after that. Like, okay, you're an average moviegoer, right?
Yeah.
Which we are, right?
Yeah.
You see,
average.
this slate for 18 or whatever year this was,
Yeah.
and you see first half of the year Black Panther drops, second half of the year is Infinity War, and somewhere in the middle is fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, it
You're
is the
there.
one you go,
Yeah.
You also
Look
have
at your
to
wallet. Yeah.
you also have to appreciate the dedication to spacing this shit out, man. Like, legitimately, I'm looking at the dates right now for these movies that came out, right?
Yeah,
You have I won't even do the ones later down the line when they didn't know that this was going to be a thing. I'll go with Avengers because at this point, there's no way the studios didn't know what this was about to be, right? So 2012 Avengers, that was the only movie. That was the only one that came out that year, right? 2013, Iron Man 3 and Dark World. That's 2. 2014, Winter Soldier and Guardians. 2 again.
Yep.
Age of Ultron for 2015 and Ant-Man. 2 movies. Civil War, Doctor Strange 2016, Guardians 2, Homecoming, and Ragnarok. That's 3 movies. Black Panther, Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. 3 movies again. And then you have Captain Marvel, Endgame, and Far From Home.
They start increasing, yeah.
Dude, after that, 2020, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and No Way Home.
Yeah, they started getting a little brave, yeah.
Completely unrelated movies. They were so unrelated. It's like they had the most movies that year, but they had nothing to do with each other. Eternals, especially with
oh my god,
it was a Marvel movie in name only. It was a Marvel movie in name only.
It was also a movie in name only.
God, dude. So, Blackstorm mentions it. Y'all remember when a celestial entity nearly
sprouted out of the earth and was never mentioned again?
Yep.
Yeah.
God, dude.
It is the biggest L that Marvel will never recover from until the words, like, legitimately, I swear to God, I will not accept anything less than someone to camera going, hey, you know there's a big fucking thing sticking out of the ground.
There's a big guy that just is in the water. You see that shit? Like, here's the thing, right? You can fucking... There are people out there who are like, oh no, they're gonna bring it up in Thunderbolts. And I'm like, how many years has it been, motherfucker? Like,
I won't accept anything less. I won't accept a Oh man, there hasn't been that many crazy things happening except for the giant sticking out of the ground.
Yeah,
Like
okay,
and move. No, you do not get to office joke me. You
No.
absolutely not.
Dude, actually, you know what I want? I want them. Okay.
Dude, go ahead.
Okay, lock in with me, right? As
Yeah.
like, okay, there's one funny way they could do it that's like actually I think they could get away with, right?
Okay, yeah.
Imagine some guys like, I mean, nothing weird has happened recently except for like that giant statue, and everybody around him is just like, loser. Oh, he believes in the giant like flat Earth energy. Like this idiot believes in the statue.
Okay.
Fucking laugh at him.
But
statue believer.
Statue believer, statue head.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, but here's the thing about that, right? The government, yeah, you could believe they hide a lot of things. The government hides a lot of information about it.
Yeah.
If I saw on the news there was a big guy in the ocean, I'd be inclined to believe. Especially if 10 days afterwards, a giant golden man appeared in the fucking sky.
Yeah.
If I lived in a world where Thanos snapped out half of humanity, I'd also still believe it, right?
Yeah, you're not. There's no. So the government is you can suck my whole dick and balls. No, you're not testing shit. You're not testing nothing. Dude, my house is still gone from the aliens that showed up in fucking downtown New York City,
There's
brother.
a whole wizard we know about, man.
No, fuck out of here, bro.
We know aliens are real.
I saw a purple ring of motherfuckers from other universes about to step in the other day. You do not get to tell me Big Brother out sticking his fingers, his little piggies out from the water was the U.S. going, yeah, so we're just testing some shit out. Like that.
God. Bro,
No.
You know what's crazy? I don't think like people in the MCU are conspiracy theorists. I don't think they exist because it's just like, yeah, that's probably true. And then they just keep it pushing. It's like, listen,
Yeah, no.
if we survive until lunchtime, we'll talk again, right? If I ever see you again.
Yeah.
But dude, imagine living in New York in like the Marvel universe. Like imagine actually living in New York. Like that's so crazy to me.
That's just worse than living in Gotham, I'll be honest with you.
It would be so funny to think. It's so funny to think about like how now it would be the exact reverse. Where if you had a guy try to be super like, yeah, man, like you hear all these fucking rumors and shit about like some black dude killing vampires in Vancouver. Like, come on. Everyone would turn around and go, are you like stupid? Are you dumb? Like, are you trying to be like different right now? Like, what are you talking about? Like yeah, that's probably real.
Like
dude.
in universe, someone discussing like, yo, did you hear about like fucking like the guy with the giant robot wings beating the shit out of a giant tentacle monster? That's just like discussing what LeBron did on the fucking game last week. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, I got one. Yeah, I saw this weird purple light coming from the outside of my house, but I think if I would have looked out, it might have killed me. So I just pretended to be asleep.
Spider-Man fought a fucking scorpion last week. What are you talking about?
Just fucking about to wake up for work. You see outside the sky is moving. It is now moving from day to night. You're just like, I guess I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm not going. I guess I'm not going to work today.
Another apocalypse? I saw this one already.
You know what I do? I just think I start taking off all my clothes and be like, gotta get a head start on the rapture because this is clearly what this is.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Eternals was the first MCU film I ever put below Captain Marvel. And it was so far below because I was pissed. Here's the thing. I meet people who think that movie's fine. They're like 1 out of 2,000 who think this movie's bad. Because in theaters when I watched this movie, nobody even had a reaction to it. Everyone walking out of the theater when they watched it was just like, oh, okay. Whatever. Yeah. But like whenever I have a conversation, when I find the rare stupid individual who thinks this movie's good, I go, okay, couple questions. How did Doctor Strange, who sees universes outside our own, has the magic of like universal deities, and is the sorcerer supreme? You're telling me that motherfucker couldn't tell me there was a guy in our basement? You mean to tell me that characters like who are like that we know in universe who can see everything, who have scanned the Earth likely. We know these characters have scanned the Earth. You tell me when Ultron made the giant fucking like meteor to recreate the destruction of the dinosaurs, like he didn't go like, there's like a you see that in the center of the Earth? That's like a guy. There's like a guy there. Like
and I'm gonna be so for real. I don't accept the bullshit fucking line that everyone goes, well, they were told not to intervene. Dude,
oh no, that shit's so okay. Here's the thing about that.
Like, you are such a fucking like
You got
disingenuous asshole.
Feige's not gonna fuck you.
That reality,
dude.
No.
You want to know how bullshit that is? No. Here's how bullshit that is. When you watch the Eternals, I see that fucking giant, the deviants, like the things that they were sent here to kill. I'm like, I feel like Captain America could deal with one of those.
Bro, oh my, there is nothing about them that makes me think zero of the Avengers on Earth could have taken that. No
Hawkeye could have killed one of those things.
You know what bothers me even more about the Eternals is the weird like backstory and lore behind them, and like you find out they're these like super advanced robots, basically like supervisions, right?
Yeah,
they're still like artificial, right?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, oh yeah, no, Thanos is like a relation of ours. You know, we all just kind of fucked with each other on Titan way back when. You know.
Yeah. They try to pull that shit.
Yeah. He just kind of looks purple for some reason. And then at the end in the post credits, that fucking Harry Styles post credits scene where he's just like, oh yes, brother of Thanos, and it's like, yeah, you guys should have intervened. You guys should have intervened. That was your business. That was your cousin. Go get him.
No, but like,
go get it, bro.
I get in the comics that probably makes sense. However, they were in the comics, right? Because some motherfucker, I'll get to that in the comics bullshit because that pisses me off. But like, when I watch the Eternals, right? There's so many things you could just discuss that just don't make sense. Where it's like, do you think one of us could have been on the Avengers? It's like we're not allowed to intervene, and then it's like. But like,
damn, Thanos didn't get the memo, dude. Like Thanos just got free will off the dome.
How?
Why was he favored?
Now, viewers, what was the plan of the giant golden man?
Cousin
Thanos, yeah. God, Flutter. God. Fucking okay. Tell me, what was the golden man's plan? What do you guys remember? What the golden man's plan was?
No, I don't remember shit about that movie.
I don't remember at all.
So.
No.
The Golden Man's plan was to use because the reason why he uses the Eternals is he takes them to different planets and makes them increase the population so they can be used as energy for the birth of the giant dude of a new celestial, right?
Yeah,
that's their entire plan.
I know exactly what you're about to say, and it's the one thing that fucking boils my goddamn blood when people go, "Well, they told them not to intervene."
I'm like, okay, here's the thing though. Let's say, for example, I'm trying to open up a restaurant. My entire goal to open up the restaurant is like to get funding for it, to get the permits for the building, and like to make sure that like fucking people come to my restaurant. Okay, so if I find out that a serial killer is going to murder all of my shareholders and murder all of my customers, I think I would go, someone should stop him.
Seems like my problem.
Even if it's for like selfish reasons, even if it is specifically for the fact that all the humans are going to be used to kill, to essentially die, right? They don't have to tell them that. They could just go, "Hey, a threat is coming to Earth that is going to make our job difficult. Do your job and protect it." But no,
they did tell us to do it. It's not a tentacle monster that could be taken out by a random fucking citizen of Wakanda, right? Like,
you know what's more irritating about that is that fight scene against Icarus at the end was genuinely so fucking cool, but it was just wasted. It was wasted on this asinine plot, dude.
So I have a main point that I would love to make about this movie. That goes back to the overarching like problem that we're discussing here about how the MCU fell off. I will also like to say, just real fast, the whole thing about, obviously, like we're discussing here, the Eternals not intervening. That just makes the Celestials look so fucking stupid.
Oh, on God. On God.
That is a really big issue with like a lot of the decisions that are made in these movies. Like, where if you just assume that if you take out the inconsistencies in terms of story writing, right? And you just assume that it's because somebody fucking forgot or just didn't participate or was like said, nah, not gonna do it, it just makes the characters look so dumb. Like it makes like a lot of these aspects makes it makes Doctor Strange look like a complete idiot. It makes the Celestials look so stupid. It makes fucking what is it? Nick Fury look like an incompetent asshole. Like there are just
Well,
so
if you've seen
many
Secret Invasion, he
things.
kind of is. But
Oh no, he fully is in Secret Invasion. by the
Yeah.
way.
But the bigger thing that I wanted to talk about with the Eternals, and I'll just ask one question that leads into everything that I'm about to say.
yeah. Go ahead.
Why did we need to see them fuck? Why did we need to see that?
Because it was the first time, Johnny.
But that's
like, don't
but
you-
this is what
okay,
I'm talking. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Why do they like each other?
Who are
Why?
they again? Who are the participants? Icarus and who?
The fucking main girl,
Oh, fucking
I
Cersei.
thought it was
Cersei.
Cersei,
Why do
Game
they
of
like
Thrones?
each other?
Okay, so Johnny,
Why?
imagine
You're asking a
imagine you
very
got Cersei
interesting
from
question.
Game of Thrones. Imagine you got Cersei from Game of Thrones, right? And she's just like, "Oh, I've done nudity before on screen," and you're just like, "Wait a minute, I can
But,
I can exercise this
Again,
demon."
we're to go back to the competency level of the other movies. Creams, me and you have discussed how we were never really on board with a lot of the relationships that happened in some of the Marvel movies. But again, I'm talking about competency level, right? Am I invested in fucking Pepper and fucking goddamn Tony's
Tony.
relationship? Not that
No.
much. Does it kind of
Not-
make
not
sense
really.
why she likes him or why they
Yeah.
like each other? Yes. Am I involved in fucking Thor and goddamn Padme's relationship?
No.
Sure.
Padme.
Well, not
But
really.
I am-
But does it make
but look,
sense?
Yep,
He's
I
a
said it before,
fucking
Johnny.
I get it.
Johnny, Johnny, look.
Go ahead.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
They have been going downhill since Peggy and Steve. They peaked early. and
Again,
it's just never. It's never been.
this
the
is
same.
what I'm saying. It's like in terms of telling a cohesive, even bare bones story where elements of it make sense, where you write characters that make sense, that you can get behind. They can't even do that right. You showed me a sex scene between two characters who I don't know and have no reason to believe that they actually like each other.
Well-
By the end, when he makes his stupid ass decision, I'm like, but why?
Well, okay. So here's the thing, though, right? Like as a film, Eternals also highlights the bigger issues with movies that were like kind of issues highlighted before that people were
Yeah.
talking about, but didn't become really big problems till now. There are theories right now, and I guess rumors. I don't know if they're confirmed or not. That Chloe Zhao,
Mhm.
the director of the Eternals, wasn't there for the filming of all the action scenes.
That
And
is so weird.
They were like
What?
filmed by an entirely different director. These are theories. I don't know how real they are, but to me it makes sense. Because
Especially with the writer strike and everything that
well,
makes
no,
perfect
but
sense.
this
Yeah.
no, that
No,
was,
no, this was way before.
this was way before.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this it makes sense is because Chloe Zhao is a director of like grounded character drama, Oscar award winning films, right? That's her
Mhm.
deal. The MCU has always done this thing where they hired like director who's only used to filming movies for 5 shekels, and then all of a sudden they're handed like 17
Yeah.
bajillion dollars, right?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
Chloe Zhao is not the person you hire to
Yeah.
make your big stupid superhero film. But
She overdid it. Like, it not even overdid it, but like she was so overqualified. Like the cinematography of Eternals was like,
is really
Yeah.
fucking
It's
good.
well
really
done.
good. It's really
yeah,
good.
like it was like offensively good. Like
Offensively good.
you guys shouldn't have been able to get her on board. Like, I don't know if it was the bag or like she was just like, oh yeah, I think I could make the first like cinematic Marvel movie.
Well,
and
you know what
just,
they
like,
were-
the
Well, no, I'm gonna say something about that. Kevin Feige wanted his Oscar movie with the Eternals.
Yeah.
He's never getting that, bro. Look.
Yeah.
Well, no,
DC
you know
can make
what?
the worst movie. I'm sorry. I just want to get this off my chest too. It's sort of related. It's crazy that DC will make the worst movies known to man, and they'll just throw Oscars at them at like Mach 10. Like, it's actually insane.
Well, because like the film industry has a thing against the MCU, because like whatever. But like, the first ever Oscar nominated film for Best Picture in the MCU was Black Panther.
Yeah.
But which like you could see why at least. You could at least see why they did that.
Yeah.
But like
I can
Feige
get
really
why on like a PR level, but on a story level, if you want to talk about a Marvel movie that should have been nominated for a Oscar, I think like even Wakanda Forever is a better candidate than Black Panther 1.
Any of James Gunn's movies should have been nominated.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
don't
but they're not
understand
going to
why.
get. They're not going to give an Oscar for Best Picture for an action film with a rack stock.
I totally understand it, and like this
Yeah.
this bleeds into a whole nother discussion about like the current state of film, what role Marvel movies have played, and how people go and consume movies and shit like that. But even outside of that, it's just again like. It just irritates me to my core that we had a period of time where, like we said, competency level, pretty baseline, but then we had kind of the peak in terms of storytelling and writing characters, right? And then again, Marvel just goes, you know what? Just fuck it. We're gonna spend the money on some directors who have no reason making the type of movies that we're going to be working with the type of characters that we're gonna throw at them, and some of the conceptual shit that we plan on doing with their stories, and kind of pigeonhole them to doing shit that we need them to do in order for all of this shit to make sense. It's just not fair. It's just not fair.
Well,
it's not fair to these fucking creators, man.
So I talked about this to people. It was like the problem with the MCU specifically is that they want a vision, right? There's the whole meme of like, we need more executives on set. By the way, no, that was never the problem.
That was never the problem.
But think about which movies ended up being way better in the MCU and have more of a creative vision. And then think about who directed them.
Yeah.
James Gunn, Ryan Coogler, fucking I'm like fucking blanking on names right now.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
He has one good film.
One good Marvel movie.
One good Marvel movie.
I would argue some of his other shit is pretty good.
No, I'm saying one good Marvel.
Yeah,
what I'm
talking
talking
good
about
Marvel movie, yeah.
is that there's directors that had a vision that like when like the executives came in, they kind of went okay, thumbs up, and then like still were able to talk like against them, right?
Yeah.
You can tell when that doesn't happen with a movie, where they'll just do exactly what the executives say, or they'll let them walk all over them, and that's kind of the issue with a lot of these. Again, Chloe Zhao basically being a director who's never done fight scenes before, and they're like, "Here's $17 bajillion in a green screen set. Make us the biggest, schlockiest fight scene of all time." She's like, "Dog, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. What
literally
what is going on?"
My theory is that Eternal fans are just fucking DC fans who hate Marvel.
No,
like
Eternal,
every fucking time it's always, but the best depiction of a speedster.
Oh my god, if I see that clip one more time, I'm gonna throw myself off a building.
Just shut up. Like, who cares? I don't like, that's the thing that people forget. Like, for most, I don't know about most, but like for a subsection of like Marvel fans, it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck what cool shit you show me on screen if I don't care about why it's happening.
Well,
also, this is such a small nitpick, but like it's an objectively incorrect answer because like the X-Men movies like fucking ran, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but their
Pietro
argument to
and-
that is that it portrays them way overpowered and it's not very fun. Or so, or like the fucking time in a bottle.
Man.
The time in a bottle scenes have ruined speedsters forever, and it's like they want a different portrayal of speedsters, and it's like, yeah, sure, I guess, but
That's
like
just super speed. That's just super speed though. Like that's the annoying thing. It's like speedsters are overpowered, dude. What drives me fucking crazy, right? Is like, yeah, you guys know the Flash.
yeah,
It's kind of an underground comics character, but
Yeah,
it basically
yeah,
is a
yeah.
speedster, right? So fun fact about him, right? He's really, really fast. Now, I know what you're thinking. Creams, that's it? Surely he must be a flop. Just a nobody. He's relegated to the forgotten annals of history, right? Right? Right?
You do
You guys-
realize
you
I
guys-
had it for power scalers. This is not the audience you do to pull this shit on me.
I'm just whatever, bro. I don't know.
I-
Like
no-
speedsters are so fucking cool.
No,
but, like,
speedsters are okay. if we're talking about speedsters, I know what you're getting at with the Flash. The Flash operates, who can think at the literal fastest recorded, like faster than the fastest
Yeah, the
observable measure of time.
attosecond, yeah.
He can think faster than attosecond, right?
Mm-hmm.
Him and Barry and Wally just racing each other almost tore
Mhm.
apart the multiverse, right?
Yep.
Wally West is one of the most overpowered characters in all of fiction.
You know what's I just want to say this about DC characters in general, because like I just still want to get this opinion out there. People are like, oh, Marvel heroes are for DC heroes, like every single time. DC heroes are like eldritch monsters, like they're just
fucking
eldritch monsters
demons.
in spandex. Yeah, like
one of
it's
the literal
actually crazy.
dude. One of the literal power sources in DC is literally the power of imagination. And there are characters who scale above the literal concept of imagination.
Like Superman, like he just kind of developed the ability to not be reality warped. He was just sick of it.
Yeah,
and
no,
just
he's
sort of
literally
got that.
he's literally a fucking point in fate that cannot be removed. It's fucking the
Bro,
Batman
an
who
all-powerful, like I was gonna say, an all-powerful like reality warper in Dr. Manhattan was like the last point in time I could see is just Superman getting angry with me, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
or like, okay, but then also Dr. Manhattan got fucking beat by a guy who's just Batman with with Joker venom. And then fucking got his powers stolen from him, and then fucking beat the literal creator of the multiverse, and then he got beat by Wonder Woman with a power buff. Like it's so
It's so fucking wild. It's so wild. Like, dude, you guys see that Adam Eve versus Green Lantern?
Oh my
thing
god,
on
that
the
shit made me
timeline?
laugh. Someone was like, Adam Eve's my wait, did fucking which one of you fucking said that Adam Eve's my goat? Was it you, Johnny? Did you
It might have been. It's very
Because-
possible that I said that. It's very
There's
possible.
no universe where an invincible character is beating even a mid-tier fucking DC character. There's just no universe. Like, I'm being serious. Whenever I see a death battle thing and I see a DC or Marvel character, I start shaking because I'm like, I don't know what this fucker's done. I don't know. Like when I saw Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon, I knew in my heart that Stitch is probably stronger, but then I thought for 5 seconds, like, there's probably some
Marvel,
shithole
yep.
fucking comic where fucking Rocket Raccoon dodged 17 lasers from Thanos' ass crack, and now probably
Yeah.
scale him above. But
Yeah.
Dude,
That's the
I get-
shitty
like
thing
that.
about comics, man. Power scaling in terms of anything is just so abysmal. I just
mean-
don't get involved. It's like I don't want to hear this shit, man. I don't
I
care.
think what bothers me is like trying to look. Superman's a cool guy. Love Superman, right? They
Mhm.
need to leave this man alone in the power scaling community. He is
He's too
just out here
powerful.
doing his job. Yeah, just leave him alone. Let
Like,
him do his thing, man.
when I see fucking the Goku versus Superman, when I was in high school, I was like, I'm mad. I hate Superman because he's boring. I want Goku to win. Nowadays, I'm like, there's no universe where that's happening. Goku is never beating Superman. And if you think he is, you're delusional. You are on something. You are insane. The strongest Dragon Ball character is maybe like as powerful as some higher tiers in DC. There's no universe where that's happening. People were like, how come Goku Black lost to fucking Reverse Flash? I'm like, are you kidding me? Are
No,
you
that's
kidding me
actually
right
so
now?
crazy.
Are you
Reverse
insane?
I remember there was this bit in the comics of Flashpoint, right, where Reverse Flash just sort of said, "Well, I just delivered the fucking sickest monologue of my life, Barry. The world's about to end anyway. I think just for kicks, I'm just gonna like kind of speed run this takeover." And then he just starts sprinting, right, and basically destroying the world before the timeline does. Just basically takes it over, just killing everybody just by existing at a faster rate, and it's so fucking crazy, man.
There's a fucking classic line from Two Best Friends where they say Superman turning into the Punisher for a day would solve like half the universe's problems.
This fucking
Bro,
guy, bro.
I think my favorite aspect of Superman's character, like something that people don't really get, right? And I think it's really it's done well with Superman and the Elite versus the Elite in that storyline, where he's basically just like, all right, guys, lock in for a second, right? Let me explain Superman to you, right? Who is checking me? Like really
Mhm.
sit down and think about it. Like, I actually go bad. Who's stopping me? You? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Batman
it's
with
just
prep time.
exactly, bro. Because like, and keep in mind, in Justice Superman, he's weaker than mainline Superman, like
Yeah,
considerably
yeah,
weaker.
yeah.
So for him, it's just like it's me, bro. Like I'm the guy that stops Superman. Like I wake up every single day happy as a clam, and God bless you guys that I do. You know, like
Oh my
like
god, dude.
Okay, can we please get back on track?
yes, yeah. I'm
So,
sorry,
okay,
bro.
no,
It's just
so-
funny as hell.
Basically what I was getting at with Eternals is that the problem that people were complaining about for years, like the movie's looking gray. By the way, do you know the reason why the movies look gray?
Hmm.
It's because for
Oh,
visual effects
Oh, the
purposes.
last minute
Okay.
VFX changes, right? Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
it's way easier to correct visual effects if the visuals are grayer, and so like it makes it easier for the VFX team because they don't have to bother with color grading. So like, that's the reason why they're gray. And
I did not know that. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, because
Explains a lot.
when you watch it, when you look at what you get when you get raw footage, it basically kind of almost looks like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a lot easier to just hand them that because again, you know the giant shot of the final confrontation Endgame?
Mm-hmm.
That was the very first and very last VFX shot they worked on.
Which one?
In Endgame.
Final shot of
the final,
Endgame?
the final clash, right? The big
Oh yeah, no, that makes
armies.
sense.
that
Yeah.
that shot was they worked on that and I think that was like a fucking buzzer beater. They finished that shit like literally 6 months before the movie's in theaters.
Wow.
So like again, that's why VFX artists for working for Marvel or like Mappa workers, right? They're
Yeah.
Mappa workers and Marvel VFX artists looking at each other like I get you in their like it's
I'm
the same
you.
thing. I am you.
Literally.
I tried to deny it, but yeah.
That shit is crazy.
But like that's why, right? Is that when Kevin Feige where the fuck it was said Iger said the problem with Marvel movies is that they need more executives on set. That's literally the problem. That's literally the reason these things are happening. Like
So fucking weird, man. Like I remember somebody was trying to explain. It was one of those typical "Why the MCU Fell Off" video essays. I love those. Those are like a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh,
just
God.
self-admittedly,
I
right?
hate, yeah.
Anyway, right? I know we all have our vices, whatever, right? He basically said one of the core factors in Marvel's decision making behind the scenes is like how well it would appeal in the Chinese market.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no, it's like a huge factor into how these movies are made. And I remember
Is that still
just,
a
like,
thing
randomly-
now? Because like
Yes.
Yeah, no, dude, it's actually
It's still-
insane
yeah.
because at this point now, and you see this a lot in terms of like how people talk about box office numbers. In terms of studios caring about how well a movie sells in theaters, they don't give a fuck how much it does here. They don't care.
They don't
It's
care.
I
like
thought
an
that
afterthought.
conversation was more of a thing like pre-COVID because like now it's like,
Dude, the numbers that come back from movies overseas, like, is insane. It's
yeah,
insane.
because it's more. 'Cause
They-
it's-
especially China. Like
Especially in China, they don't like. It legitimately feels like in terms of numbers here, because the market is that they understand that Americans want to stream. They don't want to go to theaters as much as they used to anymore. They want to watch them at home. So if they're doing them in theaters, it is for that select audience that is going to go to the theaters and watch it, and are subjected to like fucking promotion and shit like that. But in terms of where they're really planning on making all of their revenue back from, it's through the overseas markets. That's
Well,
where they're really going to get
I
it
know
all
about
back
the
from.
overseas market, but I was talking about specifically the Chinese market thing. I didn't think that was still. I figured that wasn't still a thing because nowadays the conversation I was talking with my friends was like, a lot of the Chinese market nowadays, because especially with like movies like Star Wars tanking out there,
Yeah.
movies like fucking
That's
Black
true.
Panther not doing well out there. The people were saying that like a lot of the Chinese market, especially, is movies that do better there aren't like American films, but they're like their own films or movies like from Japan or
Okay.
Korea.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that used to be the case, but Disney hasn't quite got the message. So they're still trying
so
to
they're
like
still
capture
trying,
that.
which is
Like
why
they
they-
wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
You know. Like I remember hearing that they didn't do Mephisto in WandaVision theory, in WandaVision because it had like depictions of the devil, which is against like China's censorship.
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
So like decisions like that, I think inform them, even if they're not like made for China, they're considered heavily.
Yeah, because it's like because from what my understanding was like, especially in the Chinese market too, there's movies that do just better there, and it's their own movies, so they're like, and they make big bucks, so they're kind of like, well, why are we like bothering with these movies out elsewhere when we like our own movies better, right? Or like, I think like a lot of like anime films do pretty good there too. Like, it's just, I think like that mindset especially died out after like movies like Transformers barely like made like made like 5 shekels and shit, right? So it's like it's
Mhm.
I think it's like lesser. I get why they would still try to do it and fail miserably, but it is just it is just interesting that like that's even still a thing they consider nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Man.
Speaking of COVID, right? I think objectively one of the worst the like the fucking giant bomb that destroyed the MCU was Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
wasn't
I fully
Disney
agree.
Plus like hugely successful for them though?
For money wise, yes, but I'm talking about like in the like okay, they
Oh,
got a
long
lot of
term.
money.
Okay.
They got a lot of money right now, and then all of us like okay. Remember when I made I remember I talked about this. I made this tweet where it was like, why aren't people watching the Marvels? And I was like, okay, in order to watch the Marvels, you got to watch Avengers Age of Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Secret Invasion, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. You
Yep.
know, it's like by the time you finish watching half of those, like those are just the movies. The series are 3 times as long as any of those movies.
Yep.
And you got to watch half 4 of those and like to understand everything.
I hate a motherfucker who tries to tell me, bro, it's the second movie in a series. All you have to do is watch Captain Marvel.
Like kiss
That's not
my
fucking
ass. That's
true.
not true.
That's not true at all. That's
There's-
so cap, bro.
Let me list the number of movies in the MCU that logic does work for. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yep.
The Black Panther movies.
Yep.
So
2
it's
out of
like
3 of the Captain America movies.
Again, most of the fucking movies in phase 1 through 3, you could watch in a vacuum. You could just go watch what is it? Winter Soldier. Have an idea of who Captain America is. Maybe you enjoy yourself, right? You could go watch Iron Man 3. Have an understanding of who Iron Man is. Still enjoy the movie, right? But with a lot of the movies that exist now, brother, you are not gonna fucking sit here and tell me you don't know nothing about fucking Marvel and you watched The Falcon and Winter
oh,
Soldier.
you're gonna be so no to watch
Fuck off,
to
bro.
watch Professor
Fuck
Wacky
off.
and the Multi Dimensions of Weirdness. Your ass has to watch so many things on
Yeah.
top of fucking Wadanda Vision, dude. You're
Dude,
cooked.
in order to watch the movie, you have to watch a thing that Doctor Strange isn't even in.
It's so wacky.
What are you talking?
And I was talking to somebody about this. They were like, "Well, how come fucking like Endgame, Infinity War, and No Way Home made money?" It's like, okay, Endgame and Infinity War are like giant like benchmarks in cinema history.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows about these movies and is gonna watch the conclusion of these films. And the movies themselves do a pretty good job of at least explaining to you what these people are doing here, right?
Yeah.
To want more context, you can watch the actual series, right?
Yeah.
That they're from. Okay. No Way Home is like for Spider-Man fans. If you are a Spider-Man fan, your ass is going into that movie and you have a pretty good idea. You're that
Yep.
you know what you're there for. You know what you're doing. You can literally only watch Spider-Man movies and that's your end game right there. Like you're
You know what's-
good.
bro. Spider-Man is so crazy because like I don't know if it's Sony's interference or what other factor, but like damn, bro, the Marvel machine slows down to a crawl and makes sure they get Spider-Man right. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
I just
Bro,
don't. I don't
I can
appreciate
walk
it.
into
Go
sorry, I was
ahead,
gonna make a
Chris.
stupid joke. I could walk into the Disney lot right now and just be like, give me a random movie to direct, and they just do it. But if I'm like, oh, let me near Spider-Man, they're gonna tase me.
You could be a poor college student with $5 and they're like, you want to direct a Black Knight movie? like, Like
the problem with Spider-Man is that you also have Sony executives
breathing
with
down your
their
neck and
fucking
shit.
they have their fucking karambit knives pressed against their back, going, if you do anything that fucks up what we're doing with Morbius and Venom 3, I swear to God, you will never see the light of day.
Yeah, they say
That's-
fuck it up as they're systematically fucking it up themselves. But like it's it's just so
But no,
goofy
dude.
though.
Well, and I
Yeah.
know for a fact, like, you know what's crazy? Sony's overcommitting to all this fucking nonsense with Morbius and the Cravens and the fucking Madam
Oh,
Webs or whatever.
Oh my-
But damn, bro,
lethality.
you know what's crazy? They'll never ever put Tom Holland in one of these movies.
Lethality. I have some unfortunate reality check for you. And I feel like I've talked to you guys about this too, right? We're
you
not
gonna
even
say?
talking about Spider-Verse because Spider-Verse is not part of the MCU. But
Yeah.
Busy being
can we?
amazing.
Is it possible that we can just appreciate the possibility that Spider-Verse 3 may never come out? Have you thought about
Why?
that?
It's not that it will never come out. I feel like just it'll be like at least 5 or 6 years before that shit comes
Because
out.
Yeah.
especially in terms of, because not only did this movie get wrapped up in, you know, the massive month-long writer strike that was happening in the industry, before that even happened, the industry of animation just fucking called Sony out hard, dude. They were like, yo, they don't give us time to work on this shit. They rewrite all of our stuff. They make us waste our time. They exhaust resources. Like,
Well,
it was really like a fucking touch and go with trying to make
So-
that movie.
so Across the Spider-Verse, apparently it wasn't like studio issues on that part. That was all on the directors. Like they wanted like changes every 5 seconds. Like the fact,
Yeah.
like the whole reason there were 17 different versions was not like any executive decision. That was just because the directors were like, I feel like this today. I feel kind of
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
essentially, which makes this whole, which makes the process so much more interesting, because as we're seeing more and more industries, especially specifically in America, you know, Map of People, sorry, you guys
You are
aren't
my
him.
special.
You guys are gonna you guys seem to put up with a lot worse and just keep trucking along. I'm here for you, but you know, but at least in America, a lot of industries are more willing to just go, hey, fuck
we want
that.
rights.
We want rights.
Yeah.
We want rights. We're not working unless we get them. So, like, the possibility coming out that fucking animators for the movie just go, dude, we're kind of like had enough. We're not putting up with this shit anymore, is very, very likely. And
Wait,
at this
didn't
point,
that
we all
VFX
go ahead,
union
go ahead.
form at Marvel? Yeah, I was gonna say I heard about a union forming for VFX
we
artists.
haven't
I
heard
think I
anything about
heard,
that
I heard
union.
that some. Oh,
Like-
say that again.
I said that union that they were proposing for the VFX artists in Marvel. I haven't heard how that's developed yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I haven't heard any developments on that part. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but yeah.
So again, we're already in a space where it's very likely this movie will not be coming out until like 2027, 2026,
Yeah,
maybe, right? But again, it's like the more that we're seeing like the corporate greed when it comes to like artistic expression in film, like the more people are going to be like, yo, fuck this.
Beyond the Spider-Verse crowdfunding would be cool. Again, the issue's not the funding, dog. It's literally just the creative stat. You're failing to understand that the issue.
It's the creative process, yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
creative process,
'Cause
which
that-
again, it's like if the people made it possible to where we could make this happen, Lethality, I'm totally with you. Like if we could get it to a place where like the animators do not have to be at the mercy of these fucking like create like just insane production hungry goddamn like executives wanting to be at the like, dude, 3 producers, man. 3, y'all did it with 2 with the first one and then added another motherfucker for some reason. Like, come on,
you
man.
know why? You know why? I bet he's the tiebreaker. That's got to be the only reason, bro. Like,
it's just
So
so
annoying.
interesting about that, because like on the flip side, it's not the director's creative vision on any part for most of these. Because if there is a cohesive creative vision on a Marvel film, it usually does pretty well, right?
Yeah, agreed.
The Guardians movies are all perfect examples of that. Honestly, I was like so fucking shocked that Wakanda Forever was as good as it was.
I agree. Same.
Because
That movie was destined to be bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That movie was
like,
built
the
to be
cards were
bad.
stacked against.
The cards
stacked
were really
against it.
stacked against that movie.
But like fucking
Yep.
because the creative team gave a shit, because the actors gave a shit, they like that movie came out fucking incredible. Respect for the original actor, respect for the whole story, and the best part, you only gotta watch 3 movies to get into that one.
Bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 Dude,
Bro, and honestly, you don't even really need to watch the first one. You kind of could just like watch fucking Black Panther 1 and then watch 2.
Yeah.
You kind of
Yeah.
could. You kind of could.
It's actually so weird how good Wakanda Forever was, despite even Marvel like being itself and
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman's death. Because like, how do I say this? I don't know conspiracy theory, right?
Oh, God.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious what you guys think, right? I do wonder if like Marvel was a little bit more, if they gave Black Panther 2 the Spider-Man treatment, because of like the general like cultural significance of the first one, because of Chadwick Boseman's death, or if like there's just like a third reason. I'm curious. Like, I'm curious what you guys think.
It's definitely because 1, it did really well at the like box office. 2, it's cultural. It's literally a cultural icon, right? Like, there's a reason why
Mhm.
people will joke about something being like fucking like Free Guy being white man's Black Panther and shit like that, because it is it is
Oh,
like
I saw those about Barbie and white women.
yeah. The fact
Yeah.
that like a movie can be X person's Black Panther means how
Yeah.
significant culturally it is. Black Panther went from being like a character comic fans kind of knew to being a character like on the level of like Spider-Man and Captain America, right?
Mhm.
Like because of
it's
that movie.
it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, no, regular populaces go watch Marvel movies because it's like, oh yeah, no, this movie got people to go watch Marvel movies. Avengers got people to watch Marvel movies. Dead ass, bro. Legitimately, people I know who never gave a fuck about Marvel movies went to go see Black Panther. Like it was one of those. It was one of those.
Legitimately one of those things, and like again, one of the only Marvel films nominated for
Lethality,
Best
what
Picture.
the fuck does that even mean?
Dude, listen here,
What
listen
does
here.
that mean?
Listen here. Fuck, I can't even say this. I'll type. I'm gonna type this out real quick. Just
Okay.
I want the live Johnny and Cream's reaction.
Okay. Hold on. Where do I need to be looking?
Just
for
looking
this?
collab. Looking collab.
I'm looking
Okay,
collab.
hold on. I'm not in collab. I don't know.
Well, that's
Genuinely don't know.
Well, that's the only reason why you would say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know
it's
where
a
that
good-
you know where that movie did really well at. You know where that movie. Yeah.
Wait. Is that a thing? Did
Yeah.
it really do?
Yeah,
Really?
they love
That's
it. They
deep.
love that movie, and not for the
Just-
same reasons we do.
That's next level hating. That is next level hating. That's crazy.
No.
Imagine getting
Imagine
to
how
the
it did
part-
Imagine how it did in the Philippines, man. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine getting to the part where he's in the auditorium, crying and clapping, and then just leaving after that. You don't see the rest. You don't see the regret. You don't need to see any of that.
Well,
Just-
why regret it? You know.
he did his job.
Okay.
He did his job.
Okay.
Man.
But anyway. But what I'm saying is, right, Black Panther is legitimately like a cultural icon. So, like, on top of that, when you hear the stories of the actors and Ryan Coogler working on it, the people they had a really deep connection with Chadwick Boseman. Like Chadwick Boseman, it like the big reason why they would never recast him is because in people's eyes he is Black Panther. So like it's like recasting Rocky for no reason. Like, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah.
So like it's all these things combined that like I guarantee you motivated them to make sure that movie, the sequel, came out no matter what. And the fact that it came out and was like legitimately a labor of love in a lot of cases is crazy to me. You know what's really sad is when I watch a Marvel movie and I go, wow, this movie was color graded. As if that needs to be ever said, ever.
Yeah. Walking out of genuinely for me, just as a as a consistent moviegoer, like in my youth, I used to just go watch movies by myself on a consistent basis. Like I have such an appreciation for the art form. And even with Marvel movies, I'm not one of those people who like believes that, you know, Marvel movies are incapable of being cinema. I just think that's really reductive, and I feel like you're too stuck in the concept that Marvel movies have had such a negative effect on cinema as a whole.
Are you
like,
talking about the Scorsese quote? I'll talk about that if you're done.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know. I feel like they almost defeat the purpose of what Marvel's even trying to attempt there.
Yeah.
Like, there's only a handful of Marvel movies that even try to do the movie thing like outright. Like Guardians of the
Well,
Galaxy tried to be
I was
like
just
really.
what I was gonna
solid.
say is that like the worst thing that you could possibly do for me at the very most is to have me walk into a movie and have me walk out feeling nothing, like
Mhm.
absolutely zero.
Yeah.
Right. And I just feel like on a consistent basis with a lot of these newer entries, that's just consistent.
Yeah.
I walk
mean,
out feeling nothing. I feel
Bro,
hollow.
I'm
I
not
feel
even
like
in the theater. Like that's where I'm at. Like you're
Yeah.
not convincing me to get up and go. Like, man, I don't know if y'all like had this feeling. That first trailer for Spider-Man, was it Far From Home? The last one drops, right?
No Way Home.
No Way
yeah.
Home.
Yeah, No Way Home, right? I'm fucking reloading my movie theater's website, trying to see what tickets are available.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
a movie that you desperately want to see. Can I show you again? I'm gonna show you this image because I think this image is hilarious. That they think we're about this, right? Like, let me get this fucking image. It's the goofiest image of all time.
What do they say? Oppenheimer is post movie pass. I can't pay for that. Look, once you're on the Honored Ones payroll, you'll be able to watch any movie you want. Lethality. Don't worry about
Viewers,
Hey, Johnny.
it.
are you excited to watch Captain America, Black Widow, and Ghost, and Woman? Like, are you excited? Are you
Bro,
pissing your
look-
pants in excitement for this shit? Are you crazy?
God. Dude, look at Red Guardian. Just the goofy little guy. Just doing his best. Looking like Santa Claus.
I mean, let me get this quote. The funniest quote of all time. Time for a good Marvel movie. Like,
I'm in it for woman.
it's time to make a good Marvel movie as if it wasn't time before. Like, what are we doing?
Sorry, I'm
What-
not hyped for
what?
Elaine from fucking Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, George, I forgot that you were also a Seinfeld. You and I gotta talk more, bro.
Did you
Don't
call
s-
me George?
Don't fucking say whoa, it's
No.
the Cracker Squad in my chat.
No, you know what's crazy?
It's the
You know what's-
Cracker Squad.
You know what's actually first of all, Cracker Squad is. Oh my God, they are! Oh my God! No! Isn't Ghost like biracial?
Yeah, but like, you can't tell under the mask.
You couldn't tell. Yeah, no, you couldn't tell.
I mean, that's what the mask is.
That's what the mask is. Oh my god.
what the mask is.
That's what the point of the mask is.
Oh my god, Johnny, you know what one of Jim Carrey's most prominent films is? Did you fucking see that when we were playing fucking Lethal Company? That like every single time
Yeah.
when those fuckers got the mask, they put it on. Those assholes.
Yeah. I remember that.
You know,
I remember
dude, I was so
that.
mad because I was in chat losing my fucking mind just with all these dream jokes, and you guys were not reading them. And I was just like, I'm delivering
It's-
gold material.
It's so
down
hard
here.
when you're playing that game. It's so hard to focus on anything but that fucking game.
Yeah, that's very
Okay.
true. That's very true.
Let me ask you guys something. What is even the? How do you win the game?
You don't.
Like, what's the objective?
You don't. You don't. You never win. The house always wins.
The game is literally just a bit machine. You use it to create bits. Like
It's very true.
you
Very true.
you could either play the game or you could turn into a death cult. Like there's only one or two things you can do.
Like legitimately, like some of the funniest interactions I've had with my friends have been through playing that game.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking you. Like shit just happens in that game that just feels like it couldn't happen any other time. It's truly a magical experience. I'm not even joking.
It's so fun that it's even more like playing your first time is cool and all, but being someone who knows the game and getting someone who's never played it is the funniest shit of all time. It's so great.
Oh my god!
Because you can
dude.
just subject them to the fucking nightmares beyond their comprehension.
It's true. It's true.
Oh.
I fucking love Lethal Company, bro. But yeah. Jesus, man, God, we covered a lot of ground.
But
We covered a lot of ground. on
we
here.
haven't even gotten to like the biggest issue with phase 4 and 5, because like we talked about like a bunch of different things, right? But
Yeah.
like my thing is, right, well, I said it, Disney Plus is the worst thing that could have happened to this phase, because it inflated the amount that you have to watch to give us, basically, as we've learned through interviews and things like that came out recently, that they are basically giant movies that weren't cut, that didn't have anything in the cutting room.
Yeah, that's true.
Say
That's
that one
true.
time.
So apparently it was revealed that like the process of making these Disney Plus series is essentially just they give you like they do the same process of writing a movie, but then just don't do like as they don't like go through the process of removing things. They just yeah, like they don't do like really a TV show thing where there's a showrunner. There's no showrunner, by the way, for any of these.
Oh, that's why they suck. Yeah. I got you.
It's the same problem. It's the same problem that the New Age Star Wars movies had, where there was no cohesive plot. It was just, hey director, you make a movie. Hey director, you make a movie. And then, oh shit, everyone hated that movie. All right, last director, you make a movie, but just undo all the shit we did in the last movie.
Like, I'll be honest.
But it's also the ending too, so figure that out.
Here's what's interesting, right?
You got this.
Is that like when I talked about Phase 4, I was like, I don't think Phase 4 is all bad things. In fact, a lot of things from Phase 4 I think I actually like. Like Shang-Chi, I really, really like.
I like Shang-Chi too.
Hawkeye,
I love Loki.
Hawkeye's really good. I think Hawkeye's really, really good.
Loki season 2 slaps.
Is really good.
Season 1 is really good too. I that show just in general is just fucking amazing.
But like I also in Phase 4 have some of the worst things in the entire MCU. Eternals, Thor Love and Thunder, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and it's not because of the woke mind virus. Okay, can we talk about this shit? If I see people who seriously think the problem is the woke shit, I'll just point them to Shang-Chi, fucking Wakanda Forever, Falcon and Winter Soldier, any movie that does have the woke shit and is still good. That's not the problem. That's not the problem at all. Let's stop pretending that even though there's an unfortunate coincidence that both like it happens to also be woke and the thing is bad, right?
I always point to that H Bomber guy quote where he's talking about fucking I forgot used his video on what is it, New Vegas, where he goes, gamers who like to say they don't like politics statistically are wrong, and actually what that means is that
they don't
you
like
just want
politics,
you want other politics in your video games.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the same thing, because I promise to God that motherfucker Tyrone who made that video about how woke She-Hulk is, but then praised fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 3 when it literally talks about eugenics, you are an idiot. Like, you're actually stupid. Like, you're really dumb.
Zero intersectionality. It's actually fucking crazy.
It's
like,
so crazy.
Dude, I think like the Disney Plus shows are so strange to me because they exist in like a weird like medium where a majority of the audience will A, have Disney Plus subscriptions, B, have to also sort of follow Marvel and, you know, mentally commit to the movies at some other point in their lives, or wait for them to drop on Disney Plus after a few months. And it's this weird pacing / lore issue that results in something like Kang, which I want to talk about.
Oh,
because
brother!
Oh,
God, dude, you want to want to talk about the biggest fumbles of all time. This one is multi-layered, truly a masterpiece in its own right.
Cream's anti-racist dummy.
It is the first time Creams has ever fought against racism. Truly, it's real.
Truly. We respect a king who goes against his nature.
What is going on right now? What is going on right now?
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, man. Creams, we really got. This is a rare case for you. We really.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll wear
You're
this.
welcome, man.
I'll wear this medal proudly. I don't know.
man.
Anyway.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
so looking back on like the Kang thing, right? First of all, they didn't have shit planned. Like, like that's more obvious than ever, right? Because there's no way somebody looked Kevin Feige straight in his eye sockets. And
His
was
eye
like,
socket.
Let's debut the next Thanos in Ant-Man. They're gonna love it. Oh my God, it'll make you so much money. Kevin, can I just like kiss you? Never mind. Just, they're gonna love the Ant-Man thing. And he's just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, let's money. You know, you had me there. Let's go.
It's just so.
It's weird.
My thing is that like, my thing is that again, when you look back on how the previous phases of the MCU were handled.
Wait, Johnny, I just realized I just thought of something. I was like trying to make a comparison to be like, what would this be like premiering Thanos? And I realized this would be like premiering Thanos in Ant-Man. In Ant-Man 1.
Yeah.
You know what I think about that? Here's what I think about that.
You talk to ants.
You talk to ants.
What a shit character, man. What a garbage.
I need to see it again. I need to see it again. This is my favorite line of all time. Cause like
it is so fucking bad.
You talk to ants.
It's just bad.
you talk to, because I was talking about this, right? It was like Kang in this movie expresses that he's beaten every iteration of the Avengers, fought all of them at the same time, boxed all of them. Hulk done, Thor done, Captain Marvel done. He just never
mantles.
He just never considered ants. Fucking
Never.
just never.
I just fucking
Never once.
I can't. I legitimately can't understand. Like again, it's like you look at all the previous iterations of the previous phases, and there's a cohesive story that's being slowly built up to until we finally get to our villain. There is nothing like that moment where at the end of, I forget which movie it was, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Age of Ultron, where you see the glove and you see Thanos pick it up and go, fine,
I'll do it myself.
That feeling as a fan is just so unbelievably like it's like some of the shit you'll just never get back, right? And I'll even hand it to Marvel, presenting Kang as this kind of subdued, whimsical, all-knowing being in Loki.
Yeah.
For him to know shit is about to hit the fan after he the timelines and shit. If we even get to that topic, I will let you guys handle that, but we won't even. I'm not going to touch that right now. But him knowing that there is nothing he can do to stop what is coming, and he kind of has this like peace-like look on his face, and you're just like, damn, that shit is powerful. And then to follow that up with Ant-Man beats Kang,
Well,
by pushing him.
In fairness,
Insane.
Stronger than an ant. If an ant was this big.
Oh my
dude,
God,
if Goku's
bro.
as strong as an ant, if an ant was this big, imagine how Kang would have struggled against an ant that was much bigger than that. That's all I'm saying, you know?
Wait, does the ant scale to a car though?
Oh, you're right. In terms of the death battle scaling, yeah, I think the ants are at least worth 10 cars, right?
No, what you don't understand
Oh,
is that the
shit.
ants lived 1,000 years and they advanced, and the
Oh,
timeline
right,
of the
right, right,
quantum
right, right.
media is different than on Earth, bro.
Dude,
Like
the ants though. Again.
one ant is equivalent to 10,000 members of the Avengers. You guys just don't.
Do me a
You're
favor,
not
read
paying
chat.
attention to what's being said.
Dude,
What
read
is
chat.
embodied by socialist ants can't be the faithful workers.
God, dude. I just
Bro. Oh my
It's just-
god, dude.
how are you gonna make your next villain have one feature film debut and
We-
2 better appearances on a Disney Plus show?
We
And
can't
it's just
we can't let the woke media get away with this.
You know, can I-
The woke mind virus is responsible.
I'm so curious now. Guys, since the verdict was like landed, right? Have you guys seen anti-woke responses to the fucking thing? To the verdict of the trial, but in the context of Marvel movie
Oh
future of-
no.
I don't
Oh no.
I don't know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know, man.
Yeah,
What's
this
going
this
on right now?
this is an area I have not broached. I don't know what you're talking
No, no,
about
no,
right
okay.
now, buddy.
Again, just I'm not even getting into the weeds. Just objectively speaking, right? The effect this has on Marvel, like the future of Marvel's slate, is so interesting to me because, call me crazy, right? I don't. Is this even a problem? They just don't have the shit written yet, you know? Like
Yeah.
there's nothing to get derailed. Like they already delayed everything. This just sort of happened in that time period.
I mean, if you're asking of whether or not the Jonathan Major situation affects what could be the future of the MCU, I think that the fact that so many people are willing to just go, oh, he's out, fuck it, get someone else, just shows how little people care about what's going on right now. I think
Yeah, 'cause, like,
that in essence just shows you like, oh, people don't give a fuck about what's going on and would legitimately rather see something else.
I mean, like, where, like, how are they gonna get invested? Fucking Ant-Man, like.
Yeah. There
Oh
was
my
there was
God.
nothing for anyone to cling on to for them to be upset about what's going on with him.
But
you know, so
is
it's
that
like
not-
I agree.
Is that not the inherent problem though, right? Where it's like
Yeah,
there's nothing in this phase that could convincingly lead you to the conclusion that Kang is the guy they're gonna beat, right? Black Widow.
nothing.
What? Huh?
Eternals, yeah, literally nothing.
Huh? Like WandaVision? Oh, maybe Wanda's the person we beat? No, Doctor Strange gets rid of her. Okay. Loki, one of the only ones. That's one of them. Hawkeye. Hawkeye's
Yeah.
good in a vacuum. It does nothing for the ongoing thing, but that's why honestly I think it's good because you could just pretend it's its own thing and
Yeah.
leave it alone.
Dude, how the
Falcon-
fuck has Loki been the only thing that landed? That
Right?
needs to be
Like-
studied.
Fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier does nothing for that ongoing thing. Like honestly, they beat their main villain. Oh yeah, U.S. Agent is in fucking the fucking Captain America movie with the plot of a Hulk movie, right? Like okay,
Yeah.
sure. Shang-Chi, maybe you could do it, but Shang-Chi's also in the same tier as Hawkeye, where you could just pretend they're off on their own doing something else.
Also, it seems like they're in a totally separate universe if we're just keeping it a stack. man.
Honestly, yeah, like, it's so weird because Shang-Chi hasn't been mentioned like once in the other fucking like other universes. Like fucking Wong's there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Wong ain't mentioned. Like, Wong didn't go in a
Oh
multiverse.
wait, you talking about the Sorcerer Supreme?
Oh, you're right. You're right. The Sorcerer Supreme didn't look at fucking Professor Wack and go, "Hey, I know a pretty good fighter that we could just recruit real quick with magic rings." And it's like, nope, I guess not. Whatever.
At least fucking Homecoming has the balls to have just a video of Captain America going, "Hey man, so you're in detention." It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got it. Acknowledgement, right? Like, again, Iron Man is in the movie, so there's levels to it, but
Yeah.
it's still like an attention to, hey, this is a world we live in where these types of characters exist.
Same with No Way
and this
Home,
is what's
though.
going on.
No Way Home does that too, though, because like the fucking
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty with the Captain America shield, fucking Doctor Strange, being the second in command to the real Sorcerer Supreme Wong. You know, fucking like all this other shit that they do. Even the fact that fucking they use the arc reactor to make Electro more powerful and shit. Like, there's all this.
You guys remember? Sorry, on Wong, I just remembered. Do you guys remember that phase where Marvel just kept putting in Wong cameos just for no reason? That was weird.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Again, I
'Cause he's a
feel like
Sorcerer Supreme.
there's
Oh,
something they're
right.
trying to do with that. Like there's a plan. There was a plan, I guess. Oh my god, I literally I just got hit with the worst fucking memory just now in the middle of talking. I got whiplash.
Yeah.
That final scene in Multiverse of Madness with the fucking ugly ass, shitty, terrible VFX eye on fucking
Yeah.
I like, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, and then he's fine
Oh my
after
God.
that. He's fine in the other post credit scene.
That was like a ghost just appeared and hit me in that. Like, oh my god.
Remind me?
Oh, it's the part where like you know how like the evil Doctor Strange has like a fucking eye on his forehead?
Oh,
And so
God,
like
ew,
at the end of
ew, yeah.
Multi-Dimensions of Weirdness, he has the eye anyway. But then anyways, in the post-credit scene with fucking character only comics fans know shows up, and fucking Professor Wacky's like, I'm fine now. It's okay. Like, huh? Huh? Like,
Oh my god.
what makes that even funnier, right? What makes that even funnier is that like Sam Raimi's directing is the only, and Sam Raimi's directing and Wanda are like the only two good things about that movie. But then you remember that
Elizabeth Olsen needs to stop giving them her talent.
she
Like,
really does.
criminal.
She's
Yeah.
too good for it.
It's just like she's bringing Oscar-worthy performances to these, like, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna hit you guys with a nice little visual metaphor, all right? So just close your
yeah.
eyes and then get to
Oh,
imagination
brother.
land, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
hmm
It's like wearing a tuxedo at a water park.
I didn't need to close my eyes for that shit. I already. That's fucking the vivid image. you
Yeah,
can
I
make
get
it.
that. I get that.
Here's what's crazy about that shit though, right? Is that like when you multi-dimensions the wackiness is like fucking like Sam Raimi was brought on like at the last 15 seconds. They had the script written, they were gonna do the directing, and then the guy went off and they're like, hey Sam Raimi, you got 15 minutes. And they're like, okay, I'll just save your movie. And he did. And I was like, man, this movie would have been great if Sam Raimi wrote the script. You
Dude,
know?
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, actual fucking waste of everybody's time. The fact that they made it a Doctor Strange story, I know it's like, oh, that's pretty obvious. That's so stupid. They shouldn't have done that, dude. Who the fuck? Okay, I did this test with Johnny. I'm gonna do it with you, Shamo. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
What is her name? What's the love interest name? Doctor Strange's. Come on. The
I think
girl
it's
is
like
destroy-
Elizabeth or
destroying the
something?
universe. No, it's not. Or it is. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, that's
I don't
fair.
know either.
That's fair. Oh, but here's another thing about that, right? So in the comics, right? I hate people who do this, but I have to do it for once. In the comics, the reason why America Chavez got her powers, right, is because like her parents were responsible for multidimensional travel, and they were developing a machine that
Her
could
name's
allow them.
Christine, by the way.
Hmm?
Her name's Christine, by the way.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
But anyway, so her parents, America Chavez's parents were just responsible for creating like multidimensional travel, right? Like that was their life's goal. And on their final experiment, it exploded and gave America her powers, right? That's what it is in comics, right? So
Right.
in Multidimensions of Madness, we see her flashback, and really what happened was she saw B, went B, and then sent her parents off to the multiverse.
Oh, I forgot that was her fucking canonical origin, dude. Dude, oh my god, I just remembered something so stupid. Do you guys remember I don't know if this was, multiverse fever right here with Doctor Strange, right? Like peak multiverse fatigue, or at least the start of it,
Yeah.
right? And I saw this guy on Twitter post like two memes side by side. Not even a meme, but it was like, imagine seeing something as creative as Spider-Verse, who's like infinite possibilities of different multiverses.
Yeah, I know what you're
and
about.
blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And in Doctor Strange, it's red means go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
I again, another movie you can have arguments with where it's like, okay, WandaVision paints Wanda in a very positive light at the end of her series, right? Where she's reformed and realizes the error of her ways and goes off. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in multi dimensions of wackiness, she forgot to take her pills. Like it's
Yep.
I
It's
don't-
so crazy, like
it-
randomly. Just damn, bro. Just let it be Mephisto. Just please. I hope Wanda's actually dead, so Elizabeth Olsen can just like find better
go
work.
away and
I
stop
truly
being
do.
tortured.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because fucking
God,
all
dude.
timer lines in that fucking movie. Do you have a family? Yes, I do. Good. They'll have someone to they'll have someone to mourn or something like that, right? Or
Yeah.
Raw.
or
Like,
fucking like,
actually raw.
what mouth? You know?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah. Oh, that reminded me, dude. Comic book head fucking rage moment for me. The Illuminati shit was just so bad. It was actually fucking disgusting. Yeah, I hated it. And dude, I'm a big Black Bolt fan too. I was doubly mad. Dude, the sheer I'll never forget this fucking acting decision on the guy who played Black Bolt's part. It was so stupid. So John Krasinski's fucking Mr. Fantastic, right? The meme incarnate is just like, Wanda, if you don't behave, Black Bolt is gonna open his mouth and use his vocal cords against you. And you don't want that smoke. And Black Bolt gives like this cocky ass cross-armed pose
The
as if he
DreamWorks
just
face.
did something like, yeah, tell him, Reed, tell him about my vocal cords and my voice. They don't want none of this Black
I think I know
Bolt
where you're
mouth
going with this. I
action.
know where you're going with this, yeah.
And fucking Wanda is just like, all
What
right,
mouth?
what mouth? And she just fucking explodes. And this bothers me on so many levels. I'm gonna walk you through each level meticulously.
I
all
know
right?
where he's
level
going with
one,
this, Johnny. Yeah.
Yep.
Level one. Black Bolt can handle his own voice. That's like how that works, right? He'll
Yep.
be fine. Everything else won't be. That's the main thing. So that attack wouldn't work like that. Number two, and this is something that just like personally bothers me. It's too lore heavy for like. I'm charitable about it, but it still bothers me. So Black Bolt is so obsessively committed to not speaking because it means like death for everything and everyone around him at all times, anywhere he's there. So from the moment he was like able to comprehend anything, he took strict meditation and strict psychic blocks and strict physical blocks to just not accidentally slip up and just like make a sound or something, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
he just exists in that like very disciplined way, like every second of his life.
Yeah.
And number three, he's not cocky. He's a guy who's just like sort of the king of his people, and he's just a good guy. Like he's just a good king. He's not this weirdo who's like looking out or as like a mastermind with fucking Reed Richards being the dumbest man on earth, smartest man in the universe. Fuck off. Fuck off.
To be
Fuck
fair,
off, dude. Get Jim. Tell Jim to get back to work.
I forgot you were gonna say something. No, I thought you were gonna say something else. Johnny, do
What?
me a favor. Close your mouth
Yeah.
and go and make a noise.
Hmm.
Where'd that come out of? Where'd that come out of? Let's ask ourselves. Where...
Oh god.
It came out of your nose. Like that was my first thought. I was like, why didn't it come out of his nose then? But there-
Again, I like I said earlier, a lot of the scenes that occur in this fucking movie just boil down to making characters just look so fucking stupid. It just makes them look so. It just makes them look so dumb. Like, okay, so he was going
Smartest
to
man in
speak
the
and
universe.
kill you, and then you took his mouth away. Why would he make a sound? He knows he
why
doesn't
would
have a
make it
mouth
sound-
now.
Also, like,
in
what
Sam
was the
Raimi's
thought?
in Sam Raimi's mind, I get why it happened. It's kind of raw as fuck still.
It is, however, it's so stupid the longer you think about it, and it
No,
makes
of
no
course
sense
it
in
is.
character for Reed or for Black Bolt. Like, especially Reed, because it's like, Reed, why the fuck would you say that? Why would you give that hand away? Do you think... Dude, that line, there's this one fucking line where Doctor Strange was looking at the Illuminati, and he was like, we have to stop Wanda, and they're like, Wanda isn't the problem. You are.
Yeah.
And I just, oh, bro, I rolled my eyes so hard I almost fell out of my seat in the
But
theater.
Still to this moment, I do not feel that
There's
the movie
also-
justifies that point.
There's also
I
a
do not
thread
feel
though
that way at all.
that
So weird.
they introduced Doctor Strange as being the biggest problem in the multiverse.
Based
like-
on what? Literally.
No, but like you could kind of see like what they were like if like Doctor Strange is being built up as something would make more sense. But again, we're talking about the overarching things, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what does that movie have to do with the fact that Kang was going to be built up as the final boss?
Nothing.
Literally
Absolutely
nothing.
nothing.
Multiverse
Literally
of Man is like wasted opportunity. It's so weird. It's so weird that like something as major as this shit happening with Jonathan Majors is just so inconsequential for Marvel. Everybody's like, Marvel's melting down. They don't know what to do, and it's just like,
Well, they didn't know what to
oh,
do to begin
damn, what
with.
are they? Yeah, like what are they gonna have to do? Their jobs even harder now? Like, what the fuck changed?
Like, okay, like again, Thor: Love and Thunder is another one. They just introduced the power cosmic out of nowhere, and then give Thor a power cosmic baby. The power scaling's
and you-
fucking out of whack, but like it doesn't matter because what does that movie have to do with the grand scheme of things except for
Well, and
introduce
also, you know,
Hercules?
not only do all the gods exist equally, but
Yeah.
like there's other gods in alien worlds that also exist, and also gods are canonically like active, and also Asgardians are gods.
You know what that means also?
JK, you know,
You know what
Yeah.
this means also, Creams?
Hmm.
You know Rudius is God? In the
yeah,
MCU?
the man god, yeah.
No, not the man God. Rudius is God. From the religion he worships.
No.
So
shut
in the
fuck
in the
up.
MCU, do you think that in the MCU that shit's just real now? It just appears.
You think it's sentient? You think it's sentient? Do you think?
It's not
You know what I think?
It's not the panties he worships, Creams. It's Roxy herself. Get this correct.
Shut up! It's actually the panties.
No,
and
it's
you
not.
know it.
It's not. It's literally not. It's literally
Oh.
not. I'm being serious.
you
It's
know-
literally not.
Okay, I know. Okay, you know what it is.
Yeah, but what?
The panties are the cross symbol to his.
That's
like,
yeah,
penis.
exactly. Like
Yeah,
yeah. That's how did you not understand that? He literally uses
I
it as
did.
a way to remember his god Roxy. Like how are you? Like hello?
I do, but he sometimes just refers to them as like.
He refers to them as
he
the
gets-
divine artifact. Hello,
Shammy, stop defending Rudius in public.
dude.
I
It's
told
not
you-
my.
I told you not to do
As
this
I've told Robin, the reason why you hate Rudius is because he is the best version of what you are minus the racism. All right, like it's
He literally bought a slave, by the way. Just saying.
he okay, but they basically
Don't
freed her.
okay that.
All right.
They basically. Thank God they were like very charitable slave owners. You're right, Shammy. That's my
Oh
bad
my
for
god,
forgetting
dude. Don't even pull this shit on me. You know what you are, dog. Don't even pull this
Nope.
shit on me.
God.
You know what you are. That
That's
shit
so
is
crazy,
crazy.
man.
Can we
bro.
talk about
That's
what
so-
if being serialized is one of the a serialized story is one of the worst things that could have done with
I-
that?
I
Oh my
don't
God, dude.
care.
They made
and
one
on the
decent
list
episode.
of things I don't give a fuck about.
That's pretty high
that
up,
is-
yeah.
That shit is number one, bro. Number
So
numero uno. I don't care. Like,
I'll tell you right
oh
now-
my god, bro.
I'll tell
Jesus
you right now,
Christ.
dude. Vision Ultron, kind of neat. Zombies, mid. No, actually awful. Just not even worth a watch. What was that? Was that really popular? The Thanos, Black Panther was Star-Lord one was okay.
Just saying shit.
No.
I just hear words.
These are
at this
words.
point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about
These
to
are
show
just words.
Sorry, I'm getting another depressing image out of the way.
Let's see.
What the fuck is that? Agatha, the Coven of K. All right, bro.
Oh,
Agatha, House
dude,
of
Agatha-
Harkness. Agatha, House of the 17 Names.
Yep. Dude, they keep changing the fucking titles for Agatha like every day. I don't even. What was even the fucking original one? Agatha, just Agatha.
House of
right?
Harkness.
House of Harkness. Yes.
Dude, are you pissing your pants
Oh,
about that,
okay.
dog? You fucking like fucking tripping your balls off like for that
Just
shit.
Look at
Dude,
this
the
fucking-
audacity
this
of Agatha to
worthless
be
lineup,
confirmed.
bro.
God.
This
Oh,
worthless.
I remember. What was it? Serpent Society. What was the New World Order's original name that also got changed?
No, New World Order was the name they were going with before. But then they changed it
Yeah.
because it's a bad idea to
Yeah.
have a movie with New World Order in the fucking title, given the state of things.
God. I like Daredevil Born Again. That's a raw name.
Someone
Um,
fucking lethality, Agatha, Aga of
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my god. Oh, so Miss Marvel is one of the things that is actually legitimately good, I think, for Phase 4.
Mm-hmm. I've heard, yeah.
Can I tell you something that pisses me off about the Marvels that makes me so mad? Because Miss Marvel is inherently a series that talks about like the plight of the Pakistani, right? Like what they went through, the racial like injustice they went through. Like the whole show is about fucking, you know, like getting her being like tying her to her heritage and all this shit. In fact, to the point where her outfit, her suit, by the way, her original suit, gas, fucking like made with like fabrics from Pakistan and shit like that, made by her mom. It's like this whole character moment, and then the Marvels, they get rid of it for a space outfit.
Ooh,
Damn.
dude.
Damn.
I can actually.
Unfortunate.
I do want to get something off my chest though.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel's great. She's really sweet, adorable, like really well done. The actress kills it when she plays her. Right. All that being said, Carol Danvers is your goat. Carol barely on the planet, basically a deadbeat Danvers.
Look, we all have bad taste.
What did she do? What did she do to earn that? What did she do to earn that poster? What? How did she? No, your favorite hero is not Carol Danvers. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not.
Listen, man. It's okay. You know, there are people out here who have bad taste. All right.
Johnny
hates Obito. You hate Mushoku Tensei. We all have things we don't like that are. We all have preferences. It's okay. You know, it's fine.
I have a crazy take. Well, actually, let me run this joke by you.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Can I run a joke by you, but like not on stream? I just genuinely don't know if you want it.
Oh fuck! DM it to me right now. Let's find out. Let's find out if I want this on stream.
It's not as.
See, this doesn't incriminate me. This incriminates you. But like, let's find out what it is.
Okay. Let's see. Having.
He's saying it out loud.
Dude.
This is fucking crazy. I'm fucking...
Riley Reid is so old now, man.
What?
Okay, I only say this because somebody said something on my TL.
Oh my god, you are the same as him.
No, we're not. We're not.
You are the same. Holy shit.
No.
Wait.
Let me explain.
Oh.
Someone brought it up on my TL. This is not normal for me. This is not normal for me. This is not a typical Tuesday, all right? People like Creeps. He says
Tuesday for Johnny.
No, it's not. No, it ain't.
It is, bro. This is
no,
a classic
it's not.
Johnny's.
I am not. No, no.
It's
he
midnight.
is
It's
not
midnight on the
me,
weekend.
bro.
This is typical.
He is
like
not
you, for real,
me.
for real.
No. Listen. I follow a lot of people. Sometimes some of the people I follow, they retweet wild shit. That's just is what it is.
You're the people.
It's not. No, it's not.
No,
it's not. You literally can't even say that. None of you have ever seen anything wild from me on your TLs. That's cap.
Johnny,
that is a straight up lie.
I know. I swear to God, if I go
ass-eating
through,
screenshot
I'll find some
saved.
shit from you, Don.
There's
Don.
nothing. There is
I've
nothing
definitely
on there.
replied to you or QRT'd you with some shit like, "Damn, Johnny, you really called me out after posting this."
No,
I swear to God, I've done that. I've done that. I know I've done that before.
Not me.
Not me. Fucking hold on, I gotta get the GIF out.
This sounds like Johnny. Johnny, I'm not gonna accuse you, but this does sound like a typical Cream's denial. I'm not trying to
It kind of does.
No, you have to stop. I'm not you, man. I'm not. I will never be.
And I am you.
It's never going to happen.
Johnny, look in the mirror right now. You're gonna see me waving. Let's go to the mirror right now. Let's.
We're not the same
Johnny,
guy.
I'm literally having your thoughts in my head right now.
Not true.
What do you
Look?
That is incorrect.
You know what?
Stop saying shit like that.
I was on your side, Johnny, but then you start bringing up fucking. But go ahead and explain. No. I want you to go ahead and explain. Go ahead and explain. Well, I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
Okay, There's nothing to explain. I just saw something and made an observation. That's all. That's no.
Yeah?
Stop it. Take
What?
that down.
What, is there a
That
problem?
down.
Is there an issue?
That's
Like,
not me, bro.
Chris, I think there's an issue. He's stopping his story. You should probably continue. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Also,
we need to
Shamey,
move on.
can you scan my joke real quick? I sent it to you in DMs. What do
No,
you think?
okay, go ahead and make it. Go ahead and make it right now.
So Shamey approved. Shamey endorsed.
Yeah, go ahead. I've had friends on here who made much worse jokes. Go ahead and do it.
Okay. So the crazy thing about like Miss Marvel fucking hanging up the posters and just worshiping Carol Danvers is like Carol is such a fucking cop, but in space, right? So the Carol Danvers poster might as well be like a fucking Blue Lives Matter flag for space. Like it's so silly that Kamala just fucking glazes Carol like this.
Well, I made
Like-
I made that joke on stream, right? When I was playing Spider-Man, right? Where it's weird to me that in universe people would dress up as these people because it's kind of like you know, people like go to costume parties in the MCU, like I'm dressed up as fucking a dark elf. Or
Spider-Man, yeah.
I'm dressed up as like fucking this guy. I'm like, that's like me dressing up as the Zodiac Killer. Like, or like
I mean,
like
people do.
okay, but
I
they're
remember
like
seeing-
crazy
Oh,
people
wait.
do.
I remember. No, dude, I remember the fucking Thanos scoop thing from one of the movies where it was like the Infinity. Like, there's this ice cream place in Marvel's like in
Yeah,
universe of
right, like-
Marvel, where one guy just modeled it after the fucking Infinity Stones and he called it like
Yeah,
like,
fucking
Infinity Scoop. And some guy responded on Twitter with like, "This would be like calling. This would be like having an ice cream place called like Hitler's Popsicles or something."
yeah, like that's the equivalent. That's what that's like. Like
That
it's,
shit is crazy.
but like that's what it would be, and that's why I think it's weird, right? Like, I don't know about you. If I saw a restaurant come out, oh my god, no, dude. Thanks for the 7 Thanks for the membership, dog, for 7 months. I'm not reading that.
You
Yo,
gotta read it.
Kamala
Just remember for
says
7
heroes'
months. Where's
lives
the
matter.
loyalty?
Damn, son.
Heroes'
Kinda
lives
spitting, though.
matter.
Says heroes live.
Kind of spitting though. Kind
I
of
mean-
spitting.
You know what's unironically crazy about that phrase? That's the phrase from The Boys. So this works on so many levels, man.
Like,
All I'm
God.
saying is, in real life, if someone told me their hero was Ulysses S. Grant, I'm raising an eyebrow. I'm raising an eyebrow. Like,
Oh
wait, what?
Oh my
What?
god.
Just like, God, I love how Miss Marvel is just like a space cop on patrol. Oh my God, she's literally me.
She's a badass, man. It's like, who does that? Who does that? But then I remember people I
Girl,
dress up
what
as
did
Donald
she do
Trump.
to earn it?
But people dress up as Donald Trump, so then I'm like, you know what? Maybe, you
Yeah,
know.
but that can be ironic though. Like you could do that if you're a conservative.
But no,
or
but
if
there's
you're,
people
like,
who
a
are
hard
serious
liberal.
though.
Okay, there's people who. Okay, I'll put it to you like this, right?
Yeah.
You could ironically and unironically dress up as Donald Trump. You could only do Obama one way. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
Now, what way would
There-
that?
there's-
Now why wouldn't we be able?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
yeah.
What do you mean? by
Go
that?
ahead,
What are you
Creams.
saying?
Go ahead, Creams.
okay.
Describe why it would be.
Silence both of you while I educate you. Okay.
Well,
So
you would
Why
only be
you
silent.
educate us?
Well, you'd be
Okay.
educating
So
one
it's
half
like
of
this.
you. So, like, go ahead, yeah.
My better half.
Oh
You know,
God,
Oh,
damn it,
God.
dude.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
I
lost my train of thought,
I'm so sorry.
Legitimately, bro.
Okay, we're moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, basically, what I wanted to get at is, right, we keep going on fucking tangents, and they're great tangents, but we got to move on, is that the slate sucks dick. The slate sucks dick.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah, the slate is
oh,
off.
dude. Echo, I just want to say, Echo and Ironheart is genuinely such an unhinged slot take up here. Like, it's so, like, okay, I don't,
It's just
not even
confusing.
on a quality thing. Yeah, it's just, damn, again, how, Echo, like,
I said that to
that's who
some.
won?
I said that to my sister. She was like, "Who?" And she
Yeah.
loved Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Who?
Who?
Who?"
I like the only way that I can think of it and of any of this making sense is just like the showrunners really do, or not even showrunners, but the executives who are making the decisions to greenlight these shows for these characters truly believe that every single person who is watching these TV shows is an idiot. Like they just you guys are just
Well, of course
you
they
guys
do.
are literally you guys are the content consumers. You just consume shit we put out. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. It's like, oh yeah, they'll watch that.
Okay, creep check chat.
They'll watch that for sure.
It
Which chat?
is my chat. Hello.
Echo and Ironheart. How why those Koreans?
Wow, you got something against the Native American woman and the black woman.
Man.
Interesting.
Oh.
I didn't
this
even
is
see
crazy.
that angle.
But,
I didn't
like-
see that angle.
Okay, you guys are talking about those two, right? I can make an argument for those two. Agatha, House of Harkness, and Thunderbolts. You mean to tell me that all the way over here is the first time we're gonna get an official acknowledgement of the big guy in the basement from Eternals? All the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
We got to cross over
I
all
just-
this to finally get one concrete mention.
All right, guys, let's place our bets right now. What's going the way of Secret Invasion? Overproduced, over budgeted, and flopping like hell. What are we placing our bets on?
Fucking
Because Loki
Ironheart.
was a bit of a surprise. You think Ironheart is gonna flop? Interesting.
Want to know why I think Ironheart's gonna
Why?
flop? Is because she
Yeah.
worked really well in Wakanda Forever because she worked as a side character. I don't know if they got enough. Okay, this is assuming they try to make it a big, dumb, stupid production. If it's not,
You're going to, but yeah.
if it's not, well, okay, what other options do I have? Because fucking Daredevil is having another entire, like, it's like Blade but Disney Plus version where they're like fucking reworking the entire staff again because nobody on the board liked it. Hold on? Do you guys think Moon Knight season 2 would have worked? No.
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 Absolutely not.
Moon Knight is complete dog shit with a director who
don't-
thinks
I don't
fight
care
scenes are
now.
boring.
I don't care now.
Moon Knight's
Yes.
director thinks fight scenes are boring. We were so cooked
Bro.
from the very beginning when that thing was announced.
There's this one scene in at the end of like Moon Knight, like at the very last episode that I don't. It just objectively funny to me. But like maybe for different reasons than you guys. But she what was the love interest name? She became like a goddess or something. Like
An
the
original
main one?
superhero.
Oh, Padme.
no. Jamie. You know the fucking the woman from Moon Knight who got like the other god as like a vessel or whatever.
Oh, her. I
At
don't
the very
know.
end,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Wing.
Anyway, whatever, right? She like saves some people from a bus in Egypt, right? And this girl comes up to her after she saves the bus and she's like, "Are you an Egyptian superhero?" And the thing is, right? It sounds even more robotic in Arabic. Because it's so
Mm.
awkward. It's so fucking awkward. It's okay. Imagine you see Daredevil. No, not even Daredevil. Let me try to make it even more fucking funny. Like, okay, so it's like you guys are walking down New York City, right? And Luke
Mhm.
Cage just stops a bus from hitting
Mhm.
you, or
Now why?
saves somebody
hold
in
on.
front of you, right?
Yeah, and I'll let you.
And
cook.
you
Go
see
ahead.
this, right?
Uh-huh.
You see this, right?
I know
And
exactly what you were
Luke
about
Cage-
to say.
Luke Cage.
I
Luke
know
Cage turns
exactly
around
what
to
you were about
and
to
the
say.
first thing, and the first thing you say to Luke Cage is, "Are you a black superhero?"
Oh man,
You're a chocolate man. Like what the
It-
fuck?
fucking Sasha
Like-
directly to camera. Why are you black?
God, dude.
Oh my
It's
god,
like-
bro.
Black Widow.
Um,
Are you a woman superhero?
No, you know what's crazy, right? Is that since Black
Mhm.
Panther came out, Marvel's been trying its hardest to like do that again, but like
I mean, Shang-Chi kind of did it.
but Shang-Chi did it because they didn't fucking talk about it. They just had a guy be Asian and then do Asian
Yeah.
things, right? Like they didn't bother with it. But like fucking like every single one of these shows, they try to be like they like, are you a chocolate man like me? Like what the fuck?
Bro, just don't.
Bro.
Just do. Man, it's so annoying because it's just like, bro,
You know
like
what's like, bro,
I want to support this shit from the lens that they're trying to present it to me, but at the same time, I'm just like, you guys can't keep shitting in my can't keep pissing in my face and call it raining. It's like it's not that like you can't keep doing this. Like I know what's going on, bro. Like this shit is
like the joke is old at this point. And you know
Yeah.
what's even fucking
The
funnier?
joke
It's like
is
an
old.
offshoot of like, dude, you know, let's see. Okay, no, on the studio level, it's actually so fucking crazy because like, you know what this is unironically like? You know when people on Twitter are like random black kid in a Marvel movie and they're just like, oh, that's Miles Morales, right?
Oh my
And then I know one of these goobers and like one of these goober Marvel executives
Oh,
is
let
gonna
me
see
grab
one of
this
these tweets and
fucking
be like, he
racist-ass
actually
image.
was, bro.
Let me get this racist ass image real quick. I fucking girl.
You don't have to be so enthusiastic about it.
No, because it pisses me off. It's like grandma in No Way Home. Let me see this.
Me
shit.
looking at Vision. Wow, are you an android superhero?
Toby. Let me get this fucking. Okay, so I saw this fucking tweet going around where it was like, so fuck, I can't get the. Oh, I found it. Okay. So no, I didn't find it. Fuck. Okay. So there was this tweet going around where someone I think it was fucking Matt Ramos, fucking Soups, disgusting creature.
Soups. Oh my god, bro.
Fucking posted that.
Yuck. I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.
Yeah, no, that shit fucking grosses me out. He's also part of the problem. But like, I remember he put out this tweet and it made me fucking sick because he goes, the girl he Toby rescued in fucking his movies was the grandma in fucking like in No Way Home. It was fucking Ned's grandma.
What is this?
This is a girl that
Who is
that Toby rescued in one of his movies.
This is just racist.
And then he said she grew up to be Ned's fucking Lola in fucking No Way Home. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? You think Chinese people and Filipinos are the same thing?
But also like this is
oh my god, bro.
It's so racist on so many like it's you know what?
It's like encroaching on fucking what's her fucking name? The fucking goddamn author for Harry Potter level of racism.
God, dude. It would have to be performance art or satire of some kind to have a take like this and post it. Like he would need.
What do you
to be
mean
like
there weren't any Jewish people at Hogwarts? We had Harold Goldstein. You just never see him.
Okay, no, you know what? I get this comment
dude,
all the.
I'm surprised J.K. Rowling didn't say some shit like, "The goblins were there, weren't they?" It's like, whoa, J.K. Rowling, self-report. Well, oh my god.
It's like, okay, I get this comment all the time, right? I made that fucking short where it was like, there's only like one major black guy in RWBY, and they fucking named him Flint Cole and made him a jazz man, right? That's fucked up. I get so many comments being like, these other characters are black. It's like, how can you tell? How do you know? Because their skin is brown, you just assume they're black?
Also, on top of the fact that fucking the only Asian character in the show, in the movie, is called Cho Chang. It's like, bitch, you are not even trying anymore. Like, you really don't care.
Like when
Dude,
I saw this.
I remember the challenge that was going around that was like, try to write ethnic characters like J.K. Rowling, and some guy said something for a black character like something Shacklebolt, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, Kingsley
Shacklebolt.
Bro.
Okay, you know the fucking. So if you look at the map of like Hogwarts schools for magic, right? Let me get this shit because it's so funny. They fucking let me see the fucking Wizarding World map. Let me get this shit because this shit's so funny, right? Wizarding World schools, my bad. Because like all of the Asians, fucking J.K. Rowling shoved all of the Asians in one school that's in Japan and named it Maho Tokoro, which just means place with magic. And they all go to Japan for some ungodly reason. And I'm like, could you imagine being like Chinese or Korean going to the Japanese school? Like, are you like?
It's like you guys, you know,
like, you guys are the same, right?
What's in it? Yeah,
you guys are all the same, right? You guys all eat rice. You're basically the same person. Like, huh?
Bro, you know that fucking Family Guy skin chart?
Oh God.
You think that's like what J.K. Rowling
You think
uses?
that's what she
mentally?
uses?
Like
Yeah.
to separate.
Well, I'm pretty sure J.K. Rowling is just the same as those people who see a black kid and go, Miles Morales?
Miles Morales?
Miles Morales?
Is that Miles?
You looking kind of dark. You might be Miles. Like, huh?
Oh my god, bro.
Huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, Kevin Feige did irreversible damage by fucking confirming that kid in the Iron Man mask in Iron Man 1 or 2 was Peter Parker.
They're gonna see an Asian kid from now and be like, Cindy Moon? Silk?
Silk?
Silk? That little
Peter
girl
gets
looks like
laid?
that little girl looks like she munches on rice and boba tea. She could be a fucking she could be Cindy Moon. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, she could fuck Peter Parker.
Yeah, and like I genuinely feel like the root of this is just like there was a time period where we used to go watch Marvel movies, and by the end of it, there were so many possibilities that you walked away thinking that could happen. You're just like, oh my god, dude, the movie was so
exciting, yeah.
good.
Oh,
they
I'm
introduced
sick.
all of these things. This could happen, bro. Like, remember when they said this? That could be something, right? Like maybe they do this. Now you watch an entire Marvel project and just go,
Oh no.
I don't even know what the fuck I just saw. I don't even know like what.
Oh no, I'm sick. Look at this fucking chart. If you go over here, this shit says unnamed Middle Eastern East Asian school, unnamed East South Asian school, and unnamed
fucking
Australian.
crazy.
This is fucking insane.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my
But
god.
also, you know what's so crazy about the green one specifically? There's too many. Like, dog. Did
Wait,
she know
I'm
how
sorry.
cultures work?
Trash said, "I hate that the Irish character in Harry Potter's name is Seamus Finnegan."
Seamus Finnegan.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Seamus.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, J.K. Rowling.
She's kind of
Isn't-
crazy with it.
Yeah,
Like-
she really is, bro.
Oh my fucking god. I just realized. So you see this, right? This is Boban's, right?
Mm.
There's a single fucking tiny little spot with the same color at the fucking
Is that what I think it is? No,
What?
no,
That's
no. That's simply crazy, right?
That's a fucking
No, she wouldn't.
That's a fucking,
She
that's
wouldn't.
fucking insane.
Look,
She wouldn't fucking
look,
dare.
look,
No.
look. J.K. Rowling believes
The
in Pangea,
audacity.
bro. She
The
believes in
audacity.
Pangea. That's all it is.
Dude,
There's
no,
no
that's crazy.
way.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god, but like the fucking unnamed Australian South Pacific school is killing me because she's like, all you guys watch Moana, right? Fucking
Oh
away,
my God.
Bro,
fucking
I'm-
Tolofalava to you too, dog. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm genuinely so curious if like she would have made Hawaii go to the Japanese school.
Oh
Just,
no,
like,
they go to
just-
the American one. They go to Ilvermorny, dog.
No. I'm curious if she was like agonizing over that.
She
Like
was-
on
she-
one hand, it's part of the U.S., but on the other hand,
On the other hand,
they're kind of Asian looking.
on the other hand, they're like Lilo and Stitch, so it's like I don't fucking
Bro, she's
hey,
like,
no Kamehameha. Like,
Samoans
what the
are-
fuck? What are you-
But she's just like, hey, Samoans are just Filipinos who got lost.
Same thing, you know. Fucking put them all in one school. Like, oh wait, no, am I? Oh, I said that. I had to check real quick. Okay, she didn't put the Philippines in with the fucking rest of with the fucking Pacific Islander school. Okay,
Wait, where did she put the Philippines?
with the fucking other fucking Southeast Asians, the other SEAs, dog. Yeah.
Aw, damn, the
I-
segregation
it
was
was-
crazy.
it was
That means
al-
they
it was
can't
so-
see Japan.
It was so close. Yeah, it was so close there. I was about to fucking scream. I was like, no
I
way.
do like. There is something so wild to me about Japan getting its own color. Like, if we're just there's something there. I feel because like look at these regions getting
Because-
blocked off like this, and Japan just gets itself next to fucking UK.
It's so funny.
This is
dude.
such a
It's so
fucking.
funny.
This is such a
It's so
self-report on
funny.
her world building. It's so lazy. It's so fucking lazy.
So Jujutsu Tech. Okay, we're moving on. We're fucking moving on. Holy shit, we gotta fucking focus up. Okay, so like, we have two films in here who have gotten canceled 17 bajillion times. Armor Wars is gone. Armor Wars isn't even here anymore on the slate.
Oh wait, they fully canceled it?
Yeah, they like fucking put that shit. They don't even mention it anymore.
That's so crazy, bro. I can't believe Don Cheadle is unemployed now. That's sad.
Well, no, he was the scroll version of him was in fucking Secret Invasion because apparently he was a scroll the whole time.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. So fucking.
when I tell
Secret
you
Invasion
right
should have
here,
never-
So
should have
stupid.
never existed, bro.
when I saw that they were using AI for the intro, I was like, this was the moment I was like, I think I'm done with the MCU. I think I'm just done.
Yeah.
We're done. What the fuck do I?
I truly think that show should have never existed. It's like one of the worst fucking things on the planet. Like, it's just it's just bad. It's just bad. It was designed to be bad. Also, I don't fucking appreciate Marvel going, hey, so you know all that like that really weird, crazy ending to what is it, Far From Home, with fucking Nick Fury being in space all this fucking time. You know how weird and crazy, wacky that was? Fuck that whole plot line.
Mhm.
Who cares about that? Who gives a shit? You know, that's not interesting at all. No one wants to see that. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you a shitty spy show where where
You
Nick
always
Fury is
wanted
a
to be-
fucking dickhead.
And we kill off
the
3
inter-
characters. Yeah.
My fucking god, bro.
By the way, this is super unrelated. My Instagram, I keep getting this guy on here who, his whole shtick is that he just puts sped up video over random captions that just say POV. It's whatever, right? But he does these, there's certain footage where he has like 3 monitors, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
miming working. But if you look at his screen, his biggest monitor, right? This massive, like fucking 32, 40, 48 inch monitor is just a big Spotify window. So bro's just blasting music. And then he has Spotify on another fucking monitor. It's so funny.
What do we got?
God.
Super Duper said, I wonder if the new Blade game will tie into the Blade sequel. That you will have to play the Blade game to understand.
Oh my god. Oh no, dog. You know what's crazy
Hey.
though? We're in such a fucking weird era, right? Where people are done with all of this. People treated Guardians like it was the last thing they ever needed to watch. I'm one of them.
And
I'm,
it kind
I'm
of
one of
was,
them.
man.
I'm one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
like the rest of these, the only reason I would ever watch them is because I have the fucking movie pass thing that gives me movies for free every month, basically. Like
The only thing on this list I'm going to see is Blade, and I
If it ever
probably
comes
won't even
out.
get to see if it ever comes out. If it ever
Oh, no,
comes
that's-
out,
yeah.
because it
It's
probably
like
won't.
in development hell right now, right?
Yep.
like
God,
It's so bad the lead actor wants to quit.
he should.
I would too.
For-
Yeah.
He hasn't has he been in any movies since the fucking he was cast? Like he's in fucking like
I don't
career.
remember.
I don't think so. He's a really good actor.
He's in
a
career
really
limbo
good
then.
actor, too.
There he's putting his
Yeah.
career at risk to be in this movie that may never come out and honestly might flop when it does.
You know what's so crazy to me? Like, Marvel was already going on this decline before the fucking verdict, so it's like, I am so curious if this is an even bigger, kick in the pants here, because okay, lock in for a second, right?
Oh brother.
I said lock in. Just let me talk, okay? Just okay. Okay. But like,
Hurry up and talk.
Yeah, this guy was in
Sorry.
Moonlight. He was in Green Book. He was in Leave
I
the
mean,
World
before,
Behind,
yeah.
even though some people didn't like. He was in True Detective.
I guess John
Like-
wasn't locked in.
Come on, man.
yeah, I
Shit
mean, Johnny was
irritates the
unlocked.
fuck out of me.
It's whatever.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I care. I apologize. I was showing my love and interest in black actors, but please continue.
And thank you.
Creeps
I
can't
appreciate the
relate.
apology. Anyway, so okay, so the last movie I think I'm excited for is Deadpool next year. I'm
I
probably gonna see that one in
guess.
theaters just to round out that trilogy. Just also, I'm curious what the fuck they're gonna do with Hugh Jackman. Slash, I'm doubly curious if MCU Deadpool is just a curiosity for me since they did the acquisition, right? Whatever. Same with the X-Men, right? That's probably what I'm gonna tune in for again.
I mean, yeah.
But I think I'm retiring my Marvel jersey. Like fully. I'm hanging up the cape. I might come back for like a
Fucking
game or
cape, dude.
two. What would you say?
Is it the fucking cave, dude? You're fucking hanging up your mask.
I mean, that's what the mask was for. That's what the point of it was. Some would say. That's what the point of the mask is. Also, Shammy, you accidentally hit the notes. That's
I'm
not
gonna
accurate to
fucking
the song.
kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. It was a little too good. You gotta dial it again. I don't think you listened to the song. You might have to give it a couple dozen more
I suck his
re-listens, and then you'll
dick
get
with a
it.
smile for hours at a time. Oh my god. Can you please finish?
Yo.
God.
I already finished. I
Oh,
was done
okay.
talking. I was just
Fuck. What was I
You're
gonna say?
welcome.
So at the end of the Marvels, they fucking show me Beast X-Men. Like I was gonna start.
yeah.
Like I was gonna start
Oh my
whipping out
God.
my dick
Wait,
and being like,
what?
like I was gonna
I
go crazy
forgot
on
that
this
they
shit.
did that.
Like they just show off Beast X-Men. Like it's like the end of the movie. Fucking
Really?
Photon just goes.
Yeah.
To, Monica Rambeau gets fucking shoved into another multiverse. Haha, multiverse. Haha. So like we go there and we see Beast, and like maybe like 2 years ago I would have been fucking like, holy shit, the X-Men. But now it's like I see that shit and I'm like, why do we care?
Literally,
It's
why?
Fucking why?
It's more like the audacity of you to include this and expect a reaction is actually insulting.
But the problem is people like Soups, Matt Ramos would be fucking like hopping up and down with his fucking giant
You know why?
caveman hands
You know
being
why?
like,
You know
yes,
why?
this is the
You know why,
greatest thing
Shammy?
ever. Yeah, what's up?
You know why he's like that? He's
Why
got
is it?
rent to pay.
That's
and
true.
It's due every
I
month.
mean, to be fair, he was so peak during like fucking the actor strike where he was just going,
Oh, God.
my top 10 favorite pens I own. That was actually peak
Yes.
content. He was so real for that.
Dude. Oh, do you know what Straw Hat Goofy?
I think I've heard of them. Yeah, why?
Okay, he's one of the he's like the other biggest
I
TikTok
know
movie guy.
Yep, yeah,
Uh-huh.
the Stride Goofy.
Dude, when I tell you the strike kicked this man's ass 10 ways to
Yeah,
Sunday, he
dude,
could do nothing right. It was so
like,
crazy to watch it.
Like, that was like a massive situation where I was just like, dude, shut the fuck. Like, why did you have to open your? Shut up! Stop
Nobody was
talking,
asking
bro.
you.
Just
Nobody was
stop.
asking you about
That
this.
was such an unnecessary video to make. It was so weird.
What did he do?
It
Hold
was
on. No, I
so
need to know.
weird.
What is it called? Is it
It was
fucking
so
TikTok?
no.
So it was
he deleted,
dude.
Shane, he
essentially-
deleted that video. The responses to it, he deleted those videos,
Or-
and then he
What
just
is his name? Straw Hat
my
Goofy?
God.
Straw Hat Goofy. So
Yeah.
this was the premise. So again, he was one of those. He was one of
Like
those movie
comic
like,
geek
hey guys,
channels, yeah.
check out.
Yeah,
This is
one
what
of
I
those
think of the
things,
Marvel
yeah.
movies. Yeah. When the writer's strike started, there was all this talk about what content creators are going to do and what they're allowed to do to not, cross the picket line during the strike time. So a lot of people opted to just go, we're just not going to talk about these movies. We're only going to cover independent stuff that is like under different deals or whatever, or we're just going to focus on other things and talk about stuff that's like already out, right? Straw Hat Goofy chose
He did something else.
He chose to go a different route. He chose to make a TikTok.
Hey, what up, Straw Hat?
This is the one. This is the one.
Yeah,
this is the
is it.
one. Oh my God.
You be looking at stuff about the strike, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. And I'm not gonna pretend like I know all of it, but I do understand that the bottom line is that writers and actors do deserve better working conditions and livable wages, and they deserve not to have their life.
There should not be 2.5 minutes left.
Literally, that
Keep
should have been
watching
the end of the video.
Fucking watching it.
That should have been the end of the video.
Literally, like 18 seconds. That's it. Just close out. Would have been fine, but no.
I'm
he keeps
watching the
No.
rest of this later because there should not be 2 more minutes of this shit.
Again, it's just like, brother, you didn't need to talk. You could have just not said anything. That was like such the biggest fucking drama at the time, is just people who felt that they needed to tell others, hey man, I gotta eat too. It's like, bro.
It's so fucking.
What are you doing?
Someone said,
What are you
"Cream
doing?"
speed, please." We are not. We are not.
What's happening right now?
Fucking this guy really went in here and was fucking like, man, I need to make this shit about me.
How to make the writer's strike about yourself, dude? 1000%. It was Straw Hat Goofy, and there's that other fucking guy, that chubby dude with glasses, like who was like talking about making
dude,
his
the biggest
own
scab in the
content.
universe.
Like,
Oh my God, dude,
just
I
bro,
saw
what
that guy
the
because
fuck?
of that. I went to his profile just to see, what these so-called executives were, the potential they saw, right?
I did the same. I did the same thing.
Dude,
I did the same.
I
thing.
literally watched like most of his videos, and I was like, oh, he's just making fat jokes.
He's just Paul Blart.
Literally.
He's just Paul Blart.
I
It's
was like,
unfortunate. It's
Who reached
unfortunate.
out
It's
to
just...
you, bro? Like, who reached out to you?
And again, the fucking audacity to be. It was like, bro, okay, you got a massive deal. Is it scummy what you're about to plan to do? Sure.
Why brag?
Whatever.
Why
But
brag?
the fact that you got in front of a camera and go, hey, so with the writer strike and all the actors not working, I have a way in. Are you dumb?
I have a golden
What?
opportunity.
Why
No one's
would
mentioned
you
me in the
say
past
that?
5 minutes. No one's mentioned me in a
know,
while.
Shammy, I actually do want your live reaction to this. Can you just double speed it or
I
something?
don't. I
bro,
know. I
just-
don't. We gotta fucking focus up. We keep fucking going on tangents.
We
gotta
keep
focus
going
up.
on different tangents.
Okay,
We keep going on different
We're
tangents.
kinda
Bro,
losing
we've
it a
been
little bit.
streaming for 3 hours.
Light work, but like,
Yeah, I mean, the time flies when you're having fun with friends, guys.
Anyway.
friends are the friends in the
Fuck
room
off,
with us right
Johnny.
Yeah.
now? Are the friends in the room
You're-
with us right now?
Johnny, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound like I wasn't fielding opinions. That was kind of a statement of fact, an order, if you will.
Whoa! You know what,
okay.
Johnny?
You guys
Johnny,
wanted to make it weird.
Johnny,
Oh,
Listen,
so
I
you
feel
make it
bad.
weird.
Johnny, I'm changing. I am
so-
changing your. I'm changing your image finally.
Okay, thank you.
I've
I
decided
appreciate it.
it's been hard enough for you to deal with what just
yeah,
happened.
yeah,
Man,
that
I'm
was
sorry,
kind of
dog.
that
I'm
was just
so
weird for him
sorry,
to
dude.
tell me that I'm not a house,
Uh,
I should be out
That
in
a
the
house is not a
field.
home, you know. You're like, fuck.
And not a house, not a home. I should be out there, That's essentially
Yeah.
what he said. You
Johnny,
all heard
yeah.
that. Chat,
Johnny,
you all heard
Yeah,
him.
Johnny,
yeah.
You
on
all
behalf of
heard
Shammy
him.
and myself, we're really sorry.
What the fuck, dude? Don't involve me, man. Like, what the fuck?
Jamie, I mean, this is your stream. It's kind of crazy that you didn't just stop that. I
You know
mean,
what,
me
Creams?
personally, Johnny, I'd never let that happen to you.
You know
You're
what,
lucky
Creams?
that the Honored Ones doesn't have an HR department because I would be going straight there.
You know what, Creams? You know what my thoughts are on that, man? Here's my thoughts are. Where's it at? I lost the fucking thumbnail. Shit. No, my joke is ruined. Fuck, I'll just settle for this
Disgusting
one.
black creatures. Get out of my sight.
Green.
Bro.
All right, bro. Now you're taking it too far.
I love
I
it.
didn't.
my
That was
God.
crazy.
That's
was
crazy.
I didn't need to hear that, bro. That was
Oh
all
my
right.
God, I love eating
All
woke
right.
movies for breakfast. Is
All
what I was
right.
gonna say.
Jamie, crazy you have that on hand, but whatever.
It's
you know.
hilarious, though, is it not? This is one of the funniest images ever created.
No, it's not funny.
It's so,
I love eating woke movies for breakfast.
it's so fucking funny. It's so funny. Oh my god.
Like,
I aspire. These
who made this?
dude, I almost want to make my thumbnails like this because they're so funny. Like these thumbnails are fucking like
Yeah. Dude, the irony just won't translate. Like that's the problem.
They
Like
want
they'll
a
genuinely
god.
think you're one of them.
Yeah, they'll comment and be like, "Hold on, why are you defending that?" No,
Okay,
they won't even watch
Jamie-
the video. They
Jamie,
won't
Jamie,
even. Yeah, what's
Jamie.
up, dog?
You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing the bit until you get a fucking Daily Wire deal. That's
That is the yeah, no. Legitimately, the best way to prove this point, because Shammy is 1000% right. They're not gonna watch the video. They're gonna click the
They're not.
video, pause it, so that they can leave 3 paragraphs long of why the new 3D Disney movie is ruining our children's futures and causing all of the the new age kids to add different pronouns to their identities. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They don't give a fuck about what you actually have to say. It's just the thumbnail and the title they care about.
Hold on. I need to show you the genuine proof, right? Let me fuck that, like, nobody fucking, like, fuck, where is it? There was a comment I got, my VTuber video?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where I genuinely have comments of, like, paragraphs being like, oh no, like, this isn't like exactly what I'm talking about, but it kind of proves my point that, like, genuinely these people are fucking like like they don't actually watch. This is the microcosm of that.
Okay.
Bro, you're a VTuber. Yeah? Wait. But so you despise VTubers, but you are a VTuber? And I never got a response back. This
Buddy, I told you guys this. I have my my old Mr. Robot video that has now been taken down. The beginning of that video is a parody of a typical anti-tuber video talking about how much I love Demon Slayer, and then it cuts into what is the actual video. That part of that video is 30 seconds long. I have on that video, I received not one, but two paragraph long descriptions on why person A hates Demon Slayer and person B loves Demon Slayer. Person A had the fucking, at least wherewithal to go, oh, this isn't a Demon Slayer video, as an attachment to the original post. I'm assuming person B just left after that. Like
That's crazy.
that shit is insane. That shit is actually nuts.
I have to keep bringing it up because it's just like this video I made. I make it so obvious that I've been lying like the imposter among us for like months before this video came out because of fucking this section right here. It's hypothetical. For example, someone was someone who could have been.
Dude, you know what's crazy? It's like a 7-minute video. Like the margin of error is so low. Like, brother, you have to have not watched just this part of the video. Like, okay, conspiracy theory. They had to have all fast forwarded around like the 2-minute and 40-second mark and just blasted off to the end.
But even if you go to the end, like, it's insane to me that you would ever think that. Because, like, the end of the video is fucking...
Open up the desktop. Open up the desktop. What's on there?
But no, wait. Why would you want to show your desktop? This is the literal end of the video, too, which drives me insane. No, okay, fine, I'll show you.
Bro. As close as Johnny and I, he did the bond we share. It doesn't even come close to 2 Family Guy fans. That's just so thick.
Dude, you can't be talking about your fucking deranged Family Guy fan bond, dude.
I just don't. I legitimately like watching a YouTube video. Clicking on a YouTube video is such a commitment. Why would you click on one just to leave a comment?
Oh, it's so fucking insane.
Why?
It really does. Like,
okay,
it confuses the fuck out of me. I don't understand the logic. Why?
Actually, guys, I have a story time for you. It's kind of a tragedy. Do you guys know Anthony from Smosh?
Yeah.
I only left maybe 2 comments in my entire life. That one was the second one. It was like the last one I'd ever leave. So it was right after Smosh got bought out by Defy Media. And he was doing his independent thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was under the video where he was explaining why he left Smosh, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what came over me. I don't know if I was trying to be funny or just like fucking edgy. And I commented. Okay, so for context, he sold his company for $0.
Yeah.
Right? They made no money off of it because they were supposed to get it, quote, in stock, which, they never went public, so they basically sold their company for jack shit, right? $0. Okay. And then Defy Media got shut down. So I commented, I'm really ashamed of this. I'm so sorry. If I ever meet him, I will apologize. But like I said, you look like a guy who sold his company for $0.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's kind of fire, actually. It's kind of fire, actually. Go ahead.
I'm not done. He responded.
Did he respond seriously? Like,
he did.
That's
said,
hilarious.
Well, you're not wrong. Bro, I felt so bad.
Oh my
I felt
God.
so fucking bad.
Like
I felt so fucking bad, dude.
You look like a fellow who got $0 from that sale, dude.
Oh,
damn,
God.
bro, $0 off your life's work, loser. Oh my god, I'm
Oh
so
my God.
bro. If Anthony from Smosh overhears this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Man, you really did just start beef with random people, man. That's crazy. This is some Cream's lore.
Oh,
You want to know what
Yep.
the apex of this point we're making is?
mm.
The apex of this point we're making is right here. So before we even start with the video, the title's clickbait. I want to make that clear. That was 4 seconds. That was 4 seconds. I have so many comments on this video talking about like you're just a Jujutsu Kaisen hater, and I'm like, the title's click.
Title's clickbait.
God, imagine having to use all these images on just like the 3-second mark. God, editing is such a nightmare. Just the existential dread of opening up a fucking timeline just makes you hate every part of living.
Okay, we get it. You don't
God.
upload. We get it. Creams, we know.
God, bro.
The thought of uploading makes you fucking like burst out in hives. I get it, but like besides the point, right?
Amy, look me in the eye right now and tell me you're happy, and I'll apologize right now. That's
I'll
what I
be
thought.
happy when
There we
Nanashi Mume stabs me in the fucking throat. Anyway, go
Jonathan, you heard that,
get
right?
woke, go broke.
I did.
You heard what? What did you hear? What did you hear? You hear something? Is that the wind? Like, I don't know what you heard. Like,
You know what I love about this fucking
man.
thumbnail?
What?
I don't know if this movie even flopped. I didn't care enough to look it up. B, the question mark is like, bro, you're such a coward. Just say it. You know, even if you're wrong. They said this shit about Barbie with their chest. You could say it about
Oh my
Eternals.
god, yeah, and
Get rid
then
of the
Barbie
question
became
mark.
the anti-woke masterpiece after it made money. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just it's fucking cowardice all around.
This fucking
Oh,
this
very-
fucking lineup also gives me so much fucking pain. Like it's just a bunch of guys.
Oh shit, Barry Kogan's here. First of all, great as like the Batman Joker in that little deleted scene. Second of all, Shammy, when you watch Saltburn, let me know.
Okay, so Johnny, you saw my tweet, right?
I did see your tweet.
Well, let me.
You know, he's also attempted to recruit me to watch the movie today as well.
No. My point
Honey, please,
is,
you said you would.
hold on. No. Just
I didn't say that I wouldn't. I'm just stating a fact.
Okay.
I'm just saying, right? I have to. I said this to Robin.
I saw
I
it.
must bring this up again, fellas.
Oh my god.
He assumes that just because, in addition to tacos, I also like burritos. That I've seen all media created by the Alphabet Mafia. It's just
I think you've seen all media, period.
Oh,
But
oh my god, this again too.
priority list, the Six Flags Fast Pass. of media.
Okay, literally just because I've seen and finished 887 anime.
Most
This is not
media.
You can't fucking do this again, dude. You can't.
That's a lot of anime, buddy.
It's fucking.
I mean, that's almost all of it,
Oh my
Jonathan.
God.
Like the crazy thing about Shammy, right, that he doesn't want to admit even to himself,
god, dude.
is that he's almost finished reading the entire depths of human creation, and the excess, like the horror, like the dread awaiting him at the end of his journey is that he's
Okay.
going to be
Can I
done with
ask a
nothing
question?
left.
Can I ask a question? This will tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah, what's up,
Okay.
dog?
Shammy, have you ever attempted to read the Odyssey?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's fine. Then you're good in my book.
Yeah.
And he just hasn't gotten
Yeah.
around to it.
Then
He's
you're
probably gonna
fine
get
in
around
my
to it
book.
next week.
You're fine in my book.
Nah.
Because I
mean,
know
it's not-
grown ass men that have told me they've attempted to read the Odyssey, and I'm like, you are
Oh,
such a
that's when you need help,
fucking
bro.
loser.
Well,
You are
they
such a
Well, here's my
loser.
thing
Bro,
about
you know what
attempting
you
to
need
read
to
the
do?
Odyssey.
You know-
Let me look
you know-
up. How
you know
many
what you need
pages
to
is the
do?
Odyssey? Hold on.
John, you know what you need to do with these Odyssey motherfuckers? Send them to the nearest like mental health facility. Give them therapy. Give them help. Give them the Blade Runner soundtrack.
It's like, I get it, bro. You enjoyed Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief, but you're really not that cool, man.
So you know what's really funny about this to me?
Hmm.
To me, that reads it sounds like light work.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
only 300 pages? Are
Only
you serious?
300 pages?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Isn't
You serious
isn't
right now?
War and Peace like 2,000 pages?
Right, like that's
You
what
know
I'm saying.
about
It's like,
War and Peace one?
bro,
Is the Odyssey not that long?
it's
No,
probably
it's
not.
basically just a
Nope.
long poem.
Yeah, bro, you serious right now?
Wait, Shammy,
Microaggressions? Yeah, what's up?
War and Peace.
Page count.
The only Odyssey I need is Super Mario Odyssey. What are we doing here?
Percy
Okay,
Jackson
okay.
slander. There's no Percy Jackson slander. I'm just
Wait,
stating a fact
Jonathan.
about those types of people. What's up?
You went to Percy Jackson?
Yeah, I love
Bro,
Percy
you serious
Jackson.
right now?
Oh, I'm reading it right now.
Bro.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm on book 3 right now. I just finished book 2 yesterday. I was like doing it.
Hold on.
Surprised Ronan
Now-
with the first one on like last week. This shit was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, Percy
I'm
Jackson
like,
is good.
yeah, I'm like reading through it right now, and it's been fire. While I'm
You
watching
know,
the show.
I need to have a conversation with Ronan about the TV show because let me know if you guys do an episode on Sunday. I'm certain you will with the new
We're not,
chapter,
we're not.
but you guys aren't? Okay. That's
Because
because of New
8th
Year's,
chapter
right?
it won't even officially drop yet and be New Year.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, no, because I need to have a conversation with him about that because the show is so funny. I've never seen a sassier version of Percy Jackson in my
Yeah,
can I
fucking
just-
life.
Bro,
Can I just
Talia
show
was
you something real
catching some
quick?
crazy.
Go ahead,
Fucking-
Shammy.
I'm just gonna show this to you. No, keep talking. I'll show this real
Okay.
quick.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I legitimately like Percy is such a fucking I don't care. Like I don't know what's wrong
Percy
with him.
is
He's
that guy, bro.
he
He's that
really-
fucking guy.
the show depiction of him is so interesting because I'm like, I don't remember you being this like, dude. I don't give a fuck.
No. Percy was
Like-
always about it. The show just
Okay.
highlights it, and I think that it does it really well, right? Like that show
Yeah.
with Mr. D, where he's just like, "Oh, you don't want to start with this guy? He's starting with me." I was like, "There he is, bro." Because like even the Minotaur, no, he didn't just like take a sec to cry for his mom. He was like, "I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill this bull, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry for my mom." I was like, "Wait, no training off rip, just like that? Like we just scrapping with the Minotaur? All right, let's
Yeah.
go." I was
Like his like when they were in the newest episode when they were choosing who was going to like deciding who was going to go, the speed in which he said Annabeth's name
yeah.
was, I was like, bro, you are such an asshole. You are so fucking
Bro,
mean. That
and
is
his reasoning was so fucked too. He was just like, "Oh, I just didn't, if she betrays me, it won't be like a friend
It
did
won't
it."
be a big deal because like
Fuck,
you are
bro.
literally we are never gonna be friends. I was like, oh,
Fucking hell,
Crazy
man.
with it. Fucking
this is like
crazy.
literally
anyway.
sassy man. Like the sassy man apocalypse is Percy Jackson incarnate. Like he is
Mhm.
so fucking rude. It is
Bro.
so funny.
I was talking to BR about like Percy Jackson power scaling too, and he basically
God.
just said there's two versions of Percy. There's like normal Percy, and then there's Percy with water. And that's like his fucking Super Saiyan 4. He's
Yeah.
like, don't let this dude touch ocean water. Like it's literally it might just be over. If you,
Yeah.
don't let him near a body of water. Don't even think about water.
Oh my god, dude. It's a good show. It's a good
Mhm.
show. I like it a lot.
Great books. Yeah.
Yeah, the books are
Shammy,
great
can
as
you
well.
please, for the love of Vishnu? No, that's an actual like current. For the love of I don't know, Poseidon or whatever. Can you please just look up the page counts of War and Peace? I want to see a reaction to it.
All right. What is this gonna prove?
I just want to see what you think of the page count.
It's like I'm taking like 3 times the length it would take to read a Harry Potter book, I guess. What?
Amy,
Yeah, what's up?
when are you gonna watch Saltburn?
Dude,
For
can you,
Pop Pop.
Can you stop looking at me and say, "Shammy, you fruity bitch, when are you taking your rainbow flag ass over to the fucking film library to pick up that queer coded piece of media, Saltburn, starring those gays? Like, what are you doing right now, Creams? Like, why?
Shammy,
Yeah, what's up, dog?
listen for a second.
Yeah, I'm
Listen-
listening
don't-
right now.
Okay, it's
Uh-huh.
on Amazon Prime Video.
Uh-huh,
So
Amazon
you don't
Prime.
really need to go to the library, but the rest of it.
I said the media library, right? Which meant just like any place where it has it, right? I know where it's at.
I
thing
just
is-
thought that was like shorthand for your brain because you finished most media.
I'm gonna fucking. I already can't beat the allegations already because yesterday, if anyone saw the stream yesterday, Robin fucking like looked at the anime I was into, And I was like, I'm really not beating the fruity allegations, am I? By the things I had on there. And everyone in the chat was just like, yeah, you're a twink. Yeah,
No,
you
bro,
like-
fruit by the foot, fruit roll-ups, fruit loops. Like it
It
was
was
just a fruit fest, dude. Fruit of the loom.
Do you know what
honestly.
one of my favorite shows of all time is?
Hmm.
It's a little show called Revue Starlight, right? Revue Starlight is shut up for a second. Directed by an assistant of Ikuhara who made shit like Utena or fucking like what is it? Or oh yeah, and like Yuri Kuma Arashi or whatever the fuck it is. Let me get this fucking like. Let me show you. It's basically just a bunch of theater kids, fighting like having battles that may or may not be real. This is a thing that happens very frequently in it. Now, am I beating the allegations? I'm not beating the allegations because this is what the show is. This
Jamie,
is, huh?
Jamie, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
You look at a bowl of fruit, right? Just assorted fruits.
Uh-huh.
Do you take the peach and the banana just to and make everybody like just know that you do?
Why would I do that?
Not because of the alphabet thing, but just because you're a weird guy.
Johnny, what is he talking about? Like
I don't know,
legitimate.
bro. It's 1 a.m. for
Johnny,
me. My jokes are
legit-
I'm
getting
gonna be
stale.
honest. I'm gonna be so for real. I
Yeah.
clocked out this entire time. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck is being
That's
said.
so
Basically,
fair. That's
what-
so valid.
Basically,
Jonathan,
look at this
you're
shot.
so valid for that.
Basically, look at this shot and tell me if there's a single straight thought going through the writers' heads.
No, that's gay for real.
Okay, and
Yeah.
this is in my top 10. Am I beating the allegations?
Do you want me to here? Shammy, I know what to do.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what to do.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
what to do.
Yeah, you know
Oh
what
my
to do?
god, I figured
Yeah.
it out. I figured it out. Okay. So read the chat. Not the chat on stream, but like read, collab.
I see a rainbow flag. Yeah, I see it. What do you want from me?
Okay,
And
that's
a heart.
me at you, bro. You got a defender right
Lethality
here.
is Shammy lesbian core? I think that's a really good question.
So
No, it's
another one of my top
it's-
one of my
it's not-
favorites is also fucking Utena. So like, I also like fucking what is it? What's that one manga that I really like?
Jamie, did you see the pride flag?
My
That
hot
was
take
pretty
is that
cool.
losers who think they're lesbian core think citrus is good.
No, God, no. Citrus, no. Hello, who thinks citrus is good? Who hates you and says that to you? Like, who actually hates you and thinks that citrus is good?
Oh God, Shammy, you just fucking reminded me. Speaking of shit Johnny hates, bro.
Oh my
Johnny,
God.
you just don't get the fairy tale agenda, man. Me and
He
Shammy
really
are locked
doesn't,
in with
man.
Urza.
Ah,
Yeah.
You guys are losers.
dude,
Bro,
Beani,
I-
where
you
you
guys are whack.
going? He got it.
Shammy,
You guys suck.
Shammy,
You
I
guys
saw that standoff with like Urza and the others who dare compete
Who
against her.
gives
and,
a
like,
fuck?
Ah,
all I could think
yeah.
was, my
Oh,
God, my
baby,
precious
yeah.
Oh
queen.
my god, dude.
Johnny,
Oh my god.
Johnny, have you
Fairy
even seen
Tail
Urza?
sucks.
Did
Fairy
you?
Tail sucks.
It's
You
fine. if you-
okay? I
Uh-huh.
need creams. You don't understand this. I have said this to every
Uh-huh.
single Fairy Tail fan.
Uh-huh.
I need
Okay.
you to hear me and hear me well.
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
I watched and read that whole
Uh-huh.
fucking thing.
Yeah?
It was
Raw,
not
Kino, go
until
swag.
the final arc where I saw Urza and that bitch that she was fighting at the very end body swap 3 times, where I was sitting there reading that manga week to week in my brain, finally breaking from the genjutsu and realizing, oh my god, Fairy Tail sucks. This shit is ass.
Oh my God.
This shit has always been ass, dude.
Yo,
Amy,
Creams, spam
Amy.
that applause soundboard, dog. Oh
Dude,
yeah,
No, I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were just
Fairy
actually
Tail-
clapping.
Fairy Tail sucks, and I will stand by that for the rest of my life.
That's fucking fine.
Garbage series, bro. Terrible. I swear, just makes me want to just every fucking time, bro.
Uh,
Jonathan, you might be the first fairy tale reader. Never mind, not on stream. My bad.
Oh, say it, man. Say
Go
it. Say it.
ahead.
This is a safe space
ahead.
now. This is a safe space now.
Timmy, it's such a fucking lie. Anyway.
Oh my God. Man.
Anyway, I think we did a successful
Yeah.
Marvel discussion.
Yeah. I think so. Basically, to TLDR this entire stream, Marvel's mega cooked. It's over. Done.
It's terrible.
There's no hope. No one who's the only remaining fans are like the biggest copers you've ever seen in your life, right?
And my mom. Those are the only ones left.
Okay, but your mom's old, and so are most moms. It doesn't.
I mean, Johnny, like I can just talk to her and just tell
God!
her to stop.
Oh God! Oh,
Stay
oh!
as far away as possible from my mother. I want you to
What?
don't
What's going on?
don't ever
Oh my God.
say
You know what's crazy?
anything about
I'm
getting
literally
near her
talking.
ever.
I am literally talking about Marvel, and I think you know that, and that's what makes
Never-
me so sad right now.
Oh, we gotta get Chris's attention again, real quick. There we go. Okay, all right.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
hey,
Okay,
what's
we're back
going
on
on,
track. We're back on track. We're
We're
back on track.
Okay. Basically, right? It's cooked. It's over. It is finally had multiple flops in its run. One of the most cataclysmic flops, right, of their entire thing. People be like, "Oh, what about Aquaman making 5 cents?" And it's like, okay, that's the DCEU. DCEU has had more flops than fucking Marvel's ever had.
Bro, the DCEU version of this video is gonna be way more fun though.
It will
lot
be
like-
way more
like,
fun.
Yeah. A lot less hateful, but like way more. No, it'll be more.
Oh,
hateful,
it'll be more
probably, like,
hateful
way
because
more
I
hateful.
hate more
Yeah.
things than that. Oh God, do I hate fucking Batman versus Superman, the Justice League, Wonder Woman, 1980 snore, dude. I can't fucking take this shit.
There's just nothing they can do to get me interested anymore. Even James Gunn coming to the DC universe is just like, yeah, man, you gotta put up numbers first before you get me, bro.
Johnny,
Not falling in this trap again.
Trust. Superman Returns is gonna be peak cinema. I forgot. I don't think Superman tomorrow. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Whatever it is, James Gunn Superman movie gonna be peak, gonna be base, gonna be
Peak.
fire. Again, James Gunn cannot miss when it comes to superhero media. Literally incapable of it.
And I've been feeding for a Superman movie for damn near over 10 years now. I saw Man of Steel in theaters with my mom.
Man
God,
of
now I'm
Steel,
23.
dude. Have you seen that movie recently?
Oh no, it's awful. But
It's hard.
I just
It's hard to watch it when I'm falling asleep.
Dude, can I tell you, I've tried to watch Batman vs. Superman 5 different times before I finally sat down and forced myself to watch it. And then when I did, I was in call with other people, and all they heard was me screaming at the screen at how fucking stupid things were. It was so bad.
It's a terrible movie.
And somehow, like, it was somehow not as bad as
terrible movie.
Suicide Squad. Like the first Suicide Squad.
Oh man, yeah. Listen, we're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here.
yeah,
all
we
day.
got
we
dude,
do the
that's
DC thing
Well, we
differently.
gotta do a DC discussion video.
Yeah.
Or stream. I would
It'll
love
be
that.
different. It'll be like, is DC up again? Right? That'll be the, right. That'll be the opposite of this one because Marvel's done,
yeah.
cooked, gone. Get it out
Yeah.
of here. Any single fucking MCU thing I see coming out is like, man, guys, you ever been to a pirate bay before? That'd be a good place to visit, right? Like, it's done. Don't even care anymore.
It's good over.
Oh man,
We definitely should do a fucking DCU version of this fucking stream because that would be
I agree.
way
I
more
fully agree.
interesting.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Probably way more fun. Like a lot less exhausting for us, I think, personally.
Because this one just makes me
emotionally.
sad, right? Like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
And
just
angry.
a lot. There
And
was so much we
angry.
had to
Yeah.
cover, and every time someone brought up something that we forgot about, it was just like, oh yeah, that also pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's
God,
so
it's
sad.
just, bro. I hope Marvel either gets its shit together or just dies.
I want to shift. I want to shift in content, man. I want to shift in the creative process. That's what I need right
Like,
now.
well, get the bro who did Loki and just let him run everything. He's got it handled. I believe in him.
For any
Oh,
ex-Marvel
man.
fans who might see this video, join the anime side. No. No, God, no,
No,
God.
yeah, don't do that.
No,
No,
no, no, no,
That's
no,
not
no.
the move either.
We don't.
I would say go outside. I don't know.
Dude, the gym.
Or read
is-
Percy Jackson.
Oh wait, no, you can't even say the gym because most MCU fans are fucking normies who fucking pretend to be into nerd shit. So like, it won't even work then. So like, fuck.
Oh yeah. Actually,
fuck.
you know what they might need? They might genuinely need to do shonen. Just
Fuck,
real.
No,
but do
just-
you want
just-
do you want them
No,
in the
look.
same space?
Go watch Furin and enjoy your life.
No,
Find
no.
peace and
Could you
happiness.
imagine what a meathead watching Free Run will be like, dude? They'll be like, "Oh my god, is that Megami for Shiguro?" And then I'll just jump, dude. I will jump into fucking oncoming traffic. It'll be over, done, cooked, none, non-existent. Shammy death stream.
There are, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point. There are very few series where I'm like, man, this is just so good, but I can't allow the wrong team to get a hold of this. You guys can't have this. Leave it alone.
It'll be like when all the Lakers fans go back to being Warriors fans, dude.
It'll be like when Creams' kind found Kaon. Don't
my
need
God.
that. I don't need that.
You know, I hate that I'm actually currently watching K-On! With a friend of mine.
Oh,
And with that, guys,
and with that,
thank
That's
you
so
guys
weird.
for coming to this
that,
Oh my
stream.
God.
lethality or anyone, if there's anybody watching who
Stop.
clip
No,
that
clip-
right there.
No, clip the fuck out of. Actually, I encourage everyone to clip the fuck out of this stream and send it to me. Like honestly,
You know,
clip the fuck
Jimmy,
out of this
Jimmy.
stream. Yeah, what's up, dog?
You're the clipper. You're the clipper chipper.
Thank God.
Was that a slur?
Thank
Did you
you.
just call me a
Thank you,
slur, dude?
God.
No.
Thank you, God.
You
Thank
just-
you,
God,
lethality.
You said you little. You
Get
tiny-
that. I need that clip
Oh,
so
we need-
bad,
oh
bro.
my god. Marvel fans watching Gundam, where is Tony Stark? Thank you guys for watching the stream. We will be planning a DC version of this stream. I am making a pivot, by the way, for all my streams to more like podcast discussion shit rather than like actual activity, since people seem to like that more. So yeah, we'll be doing more of that shit. Thank you guys for coming. You guys have anything to say before I brutally kill Creams off stage?
Not really. Oh, go check out Johnny Star Anime. We got some
That's
crazy
not-
good videos coming out.
Oh
next
yeah,
year.
your Christmas video where you
Christmas video.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Johnny
where
Star
you
Christmas
finally
special,
let
baby.
me in your video.
Yeah, yes. I didn't make the mistake of forgetting your stuff, and I made
Must be
extra.
nice.
I made extra sure to make sure Bushama was in as much of the video as possible.
yeah.
I was so meticulous. I was like, I cannot get through this video where there are parts where Shammy says I wasn't in it. It was not in it enough. I was not about to have that happen. So I made sure that
Oh my
motherfucker
God.
was in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. And
Lethality,
Creams,
Christmas video was adorable, amazing. Thank you.
and,
Thank you,
Cre-
Lethality.
and Creams was in that video too, unfortunately.
Creams was
Yeah,
also in the video, yeah.
And
Hanging out with
I'm
his
also
good old
on-
buddy Saint Nick.
Yeah, I'm also on TikTok at Creamsy because the
Dude,
guy who keeps taking creams is just my arch nemesis apparently.
do you have more followers than him yet?
Who?
The guy who has your name.
No, he doesn't exist. He just if you just write at creams, you won't find him. I've looked. He just
But
doesn't
you
exist.
just can't change your name to it. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Actually, at least at the very least, you have more followers than him. Also, guys, look forward to the Creams TikTok stream where all I do is watch Creams TikToks and throw up in my mouth. Huh?
Stop. Door.
It'll be a very entertaining stream. I promise it. Actually, that is actually a stream. I promise. All right, it is a thing that is going to happen. So unfortunately, yeah. What's up?
You're only allowed to do it under one condition, and that's like with me supervising.
I mean, of course, I wasn't gonna have you not be here. I was gonna literally subject you to it. Like,
Uh-oh.
hello?
Anyway,
Am I even making a fucking watch party?
I'm
with a bunch of
I'm
idiots?
actually starving, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
go grab
yeah.
some food.
Thank you
thanks
guys.
for coming out to the stream. Oh, that's your alarm. I'm sorry.
You know what, Creams? You give the final line.
No. I could never step on your toes. Come
Okay,
on.
okay. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I'll see you next time tomorrow. More Spider-Man, and on New Year's Eve we'll be doing the Shammy content report card. I better see you on both of those, or I will literally change my channel's name to Creams. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.